Beep boop, I'm live. Hello, Vodhead. It is I, the live man. And today, we start with the dailies. The three quintessential dailies. The Scrandle, the Rule 34 and the AO Freedle. New game mode? That's crazy. Why would this need a new game mode? It's already perfect. Okay. We start with the dailies and then I do the last sovereign after. And thankfully today, unlike last time, I've eaten right before I started streaming, which means this doesn't incite like a violent hunger in me. I do want some background music though. I need to find the name of the fucking the mix. It's not that one. Hello, Lagmeester. How are you doing? What are you? What's the lowercase pip? I have this saved somewhere. There's a not history. There's a really good. Why did it start playing a video? There's a really good like an hour-long music mix that's perfect to have in the background while you're doing other stuff. This is way too far back. I have not put it in my watch later. I might have put it in my liked videos. This is like 5 years ago. I feel like I'm sharing my like innermost secrets by scrolling my liked videos. Where is this thing? It's like around Beautiful Romance, this one. I need to like bookmark this shit, because this one is just like the best music mix for a soothing background soundtrack. There's a few really good fucking songs in here. I like that it's like this says like romance, but it ends up being mostly just like relaxation in the middle of it, or like after the first few. I'm doing Scrandle. The Monster Burger. Cheeseburger with a chicken trip. A chicken trip. What is a chicken trip? Hey, Kirby. I thought you weren't gonna be here. $10? I appreciate that. Scrumptious. What? Is it just strips? Is strips just free strips? Tripe? You know? Is that a pun? I don't know what this is. And 2 mozzarella sticks. Versus chicken and chips. The thing is, we only see the burger here and it looks atrocious, whereas these look fine. So I'm gonna go with the Hotspur. I don't know if I can start the game in 10 minutes, Kirby. I'm sorry for you. Also, what the fuck is the Stoke City? This is not a good pizza, but the other one looks so atrocious. I hate Scrandle, man. Scrandle sucks ass. It has to be this one. I'm not even gonna think about it. I don't want to look at those. Horrendous thing. Okay, these fries look absolutely disgusting. This looks fine. It is more expensive, but the pork here also looks undercooked. Yeah. The Indian meal deal, chicken curry, chips, naan, and onion bhajis? I don't know how to pronounce this. Don't think that's served with most of our Indian meals in Sweden. The chicken bucket is twice as expensive. It has to be this. Yeah. I tried that pizza, but that's because I'm a slob and I'll eat anything. I swear I've seen this image before on this fucking website. It has to be the pulled pork, right? Yeah, this is awful. Peas is like an instant -20 score. Hot chicken sandwich. There's nothing hot about the sandwich. The sandwich radiates a cold, uncaring darkness that would, like, irradiate my mouth as soon as it made contact. Whereas this is happiness. Fuck! Actually, the AirPie. Okay, yesterday I voted for nothing over the AirPie. I like that it's called an AirPie now. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the name before. I think it was like Unknown Pie, and now it just says AirPie. But I voted for literally nothing over the pie yesterday. I have to vote for the god-awful cheeseburger. What do you mean the cheese... Okay, the presentation sucks on this, but I think this is a better meal. Beans, rice, kale, fried egg, and pork. This is a better meal, for sure. But the presentation sucks ass. This is a better picture. It has to be this, yeah. Why is the bacon like that? Pretty undercooked, but you can eat undercooked bacon like that. It's pretty good. I like doing it that way. Depends a little bit on what you're serving it with. Spicy steak sandwich looks actually really good, except why is the bread... What? The choice of bread here is hilarious, but This is a meme format ass image. This has meme format energy. Put a caption up here and a caption down here and you've got a meme format, whereas this looks absolutely vile. This burger looks scrumptious. The Stoke stack. Beef patty, chicken, pulled pork, and cheese for 7 quid. Or the tartar sauce is available for $4.50. I'm gonna go with the Stoke stack. Yeah. Okay, I was over the average yesterday, but I'm slightly under this time. That's fair. Okay, now the important one. The Rule 34 though. I misclicked. I wanted to do the fucking daily challenge. No, okay, I wasn't on the daily challenges. Good, good. God, no. What do you mean? We're doing these two. What's the problem? You always say no. It's on brand. Tamari or Kennedy. This is how many results they have on Rule 34, Lagmeister. I mean, Resident Evil has been around for about as long. Tamari is a pretty popular character, though, so I'm gonna... Well, they were really close, though. Rainbow Dash... Sorork is that big? MLP just instantly wins every time. Oh... Danganronpa's been around for longer. Ooh, barely. Okay, the only old person in Persona or a wizard. I guessed wrong. A child or a JoJo character from a later part in JoJo's, which means it's less popular by default. But we're gonna go with it, because I don't want to sexualize a child. Aqua, the goat, or Circus Baby, who I know virtually nothing about. But I know Sister Location was a panned-ass release, like one of the worst Five Nights at Freddy's, so I'm gonna guess Aqua. Yup. Bye, Kirby! Okay, we've got Shirahoshi, who's appealing to the, like, giantess fetish. She's, like, 10 times bigger than every other character. And then we got generic Dragon Ball character from Super, i.e. the part no one's seen. Are you kidding me? We've got a creature or a sexy woman. Creature or sexy woman? Creature. It would have been really funny if it was creature. Donkey Kong for sure. What? Dog shit ass game, man. What do you... My goat. What do you mean that you... Donkey Kong has to have... Oh, god damn it. Do you read One Piece? Yes, I am up to date on One Piece. Okay, this is the same idea, except how many results do they have on AO3, which is the main, like, fanfiction site in the online, especially for porn. Or, like, smut, rather, I guess. I don't know who you are. This is the best part about AO3, is that it's mostly characters, I have no idea who they are, which is very funny. Drista from the Dream SMP. Or Elladen, Tolkien, the Lord of the Rings books. I hope it's Elladen. Okay, good. Elladan. Park Shan-yeol, EXO RPF, or Phil Lester from the Dan and Phil YouTube fucking channel. Real person versus fucking sketch drawing from a 5-year-old. Okay. It has to be Park, but I'm gonna answer Phil Lester because it's funny. Why are there 80... I don't know who you are, but you've got 4 million subscribers? Jesus. Never mind. Whomst? Fuck ass? Megatron, Transformers, or Marty from Back to the Future. The movies... Is it... Ooh, it's... Has to be Megatron, right? People love their mech porn. Yeah. And yeah, One Piece has been amazing. I love One Piece. Ever since fucking, I was gonna say Egg Island. What the fuck's the name of the island? However, I forgot what the fuck the egg is called. It's Egg something. Egghead, that's it, thank you. I was gonna say the Egg Daft Punk Island, but that's not quite correct either. It's been just all gas, no brakes the entire time. Okay, Ming Fan, parentheses, Scum Villain, Mick Rory. The Scum Villain's self-saving system, parentheses, novel. Disgusting ass smile, can't lie. DC Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash. Yeah, I don't... Your smile is unnerving. Muffet. What? My goat Muffet, though! I can't believe it. Lude the Muffet. What? Wait, did I say NFT or did I misread it? NCT, not NFT. See, it's that easy. You see a K-pop star, it's always winning. Mao Ensemble Stars video game. It's better if there's no picture, because then I don't know what I'm voting for. I have no idea what Ensemble Stars is, and I don't know who Mao is. I do, however, unfortunately know what the Honkai Star Rail game is. Astral Express members. I believe that's all the main characters combined. I was incorrect. Knuckles. What? My goat Knuckles can't even clear X files? You're fucking washed, bro. Silmarillion, just cause... What? AO3 fucking sucks, man. You take the pretty Korean pop star fucking every day of the week, though. That's the only... I think all my wins were Korean pop stars versus something else. Every single one. This shit goes crazy. Awful, awful website. I do like that when you play this one, you don't know what your like most of the characters are completely unknown. I do know Kim Doksha is. There's a fucking amazing video about this guy. Or rather, the series he's from. I've shown like my like 4 separate friend groups this video. This video is fucking fantastic, man.
Kim Dokja and Yoo Jun Hyuk lead a coup d'etat while cosplaying as each other. Kim Dokja and friends fight the sun. Kim Dokja has a plan. He wants to sacrifice
It just goes through the novel in each chapter, and just breaks it down to the point where even though I've read the thing, I can't believe it's real.
By death, Kim Dokja turns into a squid to sacrifice himself in order to unsacrifice himself because he made a promise to stop sacrificing himself. Kim Dokja and friends fight the Marvel Cinematic Universe while Yoo Jun-hyuk rides Kim Dokja like a surfboard. They meet the final boss. It's a wall. They break the wall but must go through a different wall to get to the other side of the wall where Kim Dokja meets Kim Dokja of the past. Kim Dokja wants to kill Kim Dokja but is stopped by Yoo Jun-hyuk and Yoo Jun-hyuk of the past, who takes Kim Dokja of the past.
It's so good.
One Kim Dokja turns into two Kim Dokja. One half of Kim Dokja goes to aid Yoo Jun-hyuk of the past and sends him off to become Yoo Jun-hyuk of the future, who is also Yoo Jun-hyuk of the present. Meanwhile, the other half of Kim Dokja is with Yoo Jun-hyuk of the present.
All of this is accurate. I've read the entire thing.
Save the half of Kim Dokja of the present and stop him from sacrificing himself. This is Kim Dokja. For 10 years Kim Dokja has been reading a book, which just ended today. Hey, wait a second. Han Soo-young, who was previously Han
it's
Soo-young,
so good.
turned into two Han Soo-youngs, one of whom...
I just want more videos in this style. I just want more videos in this style. You should watch the full thing here. This is fucking great. I wish I saw more people copy this format, because I guess is this...
He can see daily quests where he has to do the work.
No, because this is just not the same vibe. I heard a normal voice. Badly explained, proceeds to explain it excellently. Yeah, you don't understand the prompt. The prompt is that you gotta do it awfully. Which leads me into the game I'm playing today, which is the game I've been playing for the past couple months, I feel. I should do that. I should fucking explain The Last Sovereign in awful terms. I think that'd be a good time. Do a video in that style. Fucking absolutely fuck up the... Why isn't this full screen? Hello? You're supposed to launch in full screen? Hello? I did the wrong full screen. It's now made my monitor 860p or whatever. I love RPG Maker games. My resolution is completely fucked. Where did my OBS window go? I swore this started in full screen before. Huh. F5. Okay. Don't fuck up my resolution. This doesn't even full screen it properly. This like fake full screen set. There we go. Proper full screen. Transform. There we go. I like having it in the corner because I can have a chat in the side and then have it not go into the game at all. But this is the first time you're here, Meister. Normally I have a bunch of people here that I think are busy today, but I still wanted to keep playing it, so I suspect I will be mostly just playing for myself today. At least that's what I've heard. I played yesterday and had like 4 or 5 people here, and it was a great time, but half of them were like, we can't be here today. I'm like, oh, fuck, that sucks. Never heard of this game. This game is sick. It's, how do I explain it? I'm 30 hours into this RPG right now, and I'd say I'm like 1/3 into it. Ish. And... I mean, I've never been so stun-locked. Normally when I explain this game, I'm in the middle of playing it, and then it's really easy because I have something to go off of. But now I'm going in blank. It's a porn game that's not a porn game. I'm currently in the Succubi City. And I'm trying to train this woman, the succubus princess, into becoming a real person instead of a spoiled brat. I'm playing a Gandalf-like character. He's like morally really good, and he got forced all. God, I feel like my IQ went down like 55 points as soon as I started thinking about how to explain the premise of this game to someone. This is crazy. This has never happened before. And I've had to explain the game before, is the worst part. Why is it so much harder this time? Okay, we're playing Simon. He's like an advisor character for the good faction, like the church, whatever. He gets fucking mogged by a succubus, and the prodigy, like hero guy that he was training, dies. He's like, fuck this. Problem for him, he got implanted with the Omega God Seed, basically turning him into a fledgling Demon Lord-ish type character. And then right now he's trying to find a way to make the world better with decidedly evil powers. And everyone around him is pretty much a bad influence on him, but he's too morally upright to get, like, remotely bad. Like, it's great. They have a whole section where you're in an academy with, like, underage people, and one of his party members is like, aren't you at least, like, slightly interested in these women? And he's like, no, I'm 60. Like, I don't care. I hope that they find love one day. That's, like, the maximum extent of sexual thoughts I can have about these women. Like, I hope they grow up to love someone in a very, like, special way and feel fulfilled through the rest of their lives. I have zero interest in them as people. They are so beneath me, you know? Like, I am too much of an adult to deal with this. Like, he goes into speeches like that, and everyone is like, what are you talking about? Just be evil. And now we're trying to take over the world for good reasons. We're trying to take over the world and destroy every other, like, force. And we kind of got fucked doing it. They found out who we were, and now we're held prisoner in the succubus kingdom by basically the succubus god. And that's a 30-hour plot synopsis. You'll follow along as I play through, but I will read it out loud because I know that people watch the VODs. I upload these to YouTube afterwards, and I know, like, at least, like, 4 or 5 people watch the VODs, so I will be reading everything out, narrating it. You think she could leave the girl with a caretaker? Huh. Why? Wouldn't it be better to have her daughter watch? She has to learn sometime. Oh, right. Also, all the succubi have fucked morals, because they're succubi, so he keeps getting stun-locked by, like, why would you tell a child to watch the parents have sex? Like, that's just really fucking weird. But they're succubi, so they don't work the way we do. Only authorized parties may enter the shipping guild, okay? Let's see. What day are we on? I'm stuck here for like 100 days. Here's a brothel, by the way. What day are we on? 82 days, okay. Oh, you're new? The water... There was a patch? Did they randomly change your color? Between today and yesterday, they updated the game. This child was here, but she had white hair. Why would they... Okay. I don't mind. It's fine. I need to go find the Empress, who I believe is here, near the vault. Oh, also for reference, I've played this game before, but at the time the game wasn't fully done. Like content complete. So I played it up until the end of the game at the time, which was, like, ended up being about halfway into the game. So right now I'm essentially playing back to where I was before, but we're not that far away from where I stopped, I believe. But I keep thinking that, and then there keeps being more game. A wise woman once told me I was indecisive because I didn't truly know what I want. What do you want, Estera? I wanted an empire, at first. I just wanted to make things better than they were. I saw Incubus Kings treating succubi like trash, and I thought that something had to change. Through methods I won't reveal, I gained control of one of the shards, a large one, and then I had my empire. But it didn't turn out like you wanted. So many things didn't. An empire is too big for one person, no matter how powerful. You can't change the entire world. I tell myself it's still for the best. I'm the only person standing up to the idiot bullies, but I stopped believing myself a long time ago. You didn't answer the question earlier. I didn't. What do you want? I want a world where people stop taking this dominance game so seriously. I want to tie people up, yes, but sometimes I want to be the one tied up. But that can't happen. If the world didn't make sure of it, taking that shard did. Could we find a way to balance our shards as equals? This is like the Demon King power shard. They're Incubus Kings, fueled by sex magic, and they can never be like compatible because they will kill each other by default, if I understand things correctly. That's naive. It's impossible. A succubus controlling one is supposed to be impossible too, isn't it? I wish you luck, but I'm not the equal you're looking for. You still have hope, whereas I'm wary. I'll do my best to prove you wrong. You won't succeed. But maybe you can tie me up next time. What happens now? Stay in the Empire for a while, please. Soon, you and your allies will be thrown into a battle you're not ready for. You need to prepare as much as you can. Thank you, Estera. You're welcome, but I'd like to be alone now. Her magic didn't let us listen in. What were you talking about? Whoa, who the fuck are you? Just chatting with the Empress. Yeah, I got it like that. I'm a fucking baller, bro. I know what you mean. It's so quiet here, and there's rarely anyone because the... She's giving us a hint, Nalili. Yeah, this is my spot. On your way. That's one thing I didn't mention. The writing in this game is insanely good, which is the main reason I love it, is that the both the dialogue writing and the main like plot writing is very, very good. I can't believe they changed the fucking child. That shit's crazy. Why? Also, Nalila is fucking dead. We're training to come faster. And we're not succeeding. Well, someone looks happy, and you should be after that many orgasms. Of course, I'm guessing you're more happy about finally making real progress. Never mind, we can premature ejaculate. It just took 3 training sessions. Yes, thank you for your assistance. Of course, the first thing on screen when I arrive is a fuck scene. Yeah, don't worry, Marcus, I got you like that. Oh, my pleasure. Give a succubus in your life the gift of a quick spurt of cum. She'll thank you. Also, should I move this like slightly... Do we want this to be in the full corner, or should I move it in the center? Do you prefer having the text overlaying the game and having it centered, or having it in the corner? I like started the VOD, and I immediately was like thrown off by having it in the corner. I don't know if having it center and having the text like up here is better. It'd be center to screen. Yeah, last stream I had it in the corner like this. I've had it in the corner like this in case I want to do some, like a YouTube video or something when I'm done. I can just cut off the chat if I do it this way, is the idea. That I can just move the chat and not have to, what's it called? Not have it like overlaying the actual gameplay footage. Yeah. Oh, my pleasure. Give a succubus in your life the gift of a quick spurt of cum. She'll thank you. Yeah, I got you. You've missed nothing, by the way. Except one really, really big thing, Marcus. Never mind, I'll take it back. You missed something of grotesque importance. There was a patch yesterday. Why is the child a different color now? This child had white hair yesterday. The fuck happened? Why did they update her? Is this gonna be like a real character? There's no way. Yeah, I don't fucking know. This character just randomly changed color, and I looked at the update and it's like, changed art in different places in the game. But why change it for a random kid, bro? I wonder if it changed like all the kids that had that. Like the file name is the same, so it's just like everyone that had the previous art has this now instead. Could be that, but I was fucking shook, man. The first time I saw that, that's crazy. Oh, can't you take it all off again? I mean, I could. Oh yeah, do the office occupier have anything to say now? That I've saved their ass? After the orgy, those two snuck off to fuck even more. Anytime you want to fuck this cunt, just say the word. I had so many fun ideas for equations during the orgy. That's also, like, one of my favorite things in this game. All the fetishes have such fun fetishes. Wait, did I say all the fetishes have such fun fetish? I meant all the succubi have such fun fetishes. Well, I think you've convinced my workers it's worth it to do their work more often. Yeah, I won't be around. Simon, Mother shared a secret with me. Really? She says I can help train your special powers, but we should do it in a special place. There's some kind of secret chamber under the palace. It will hide your power from others, but also temporarily enhance it. Where is it? Middle cell of the dungeons. Let's go look. I know where that is. I pointed that shit out the first time I saw it. But I don't know where the prison is, because my navigation skills are severely lacking. It's like up here? It's in here, right? You come there often? Yeah. Of course. We don't keep dangerous prisoners here in the palace, but be cautious all the same. Also, I think I gotta prune my my saves. Notice how long it takes when I click the save button. I click save, and it takes like a full second. And then I like save over, and it takes like a full second. I need to prune the number of saves I have. There's like, just go in the... I could manually delete them here, but just like delete the files. Move them to a different place. So that I don't have 100 saves. Because this happened last time. Like, look at how laggy it is when I just scroll up. It's because there's so much info in each one. It's really funny. RPG Maker game, not very optimized. I thought this place would be a paradise, but they just locked me in here. There was supposed to be a secret switch around here. Ah, here it is. Let's go. Okay, I know it's going to be difficult not to ravish me, but let's try to explore your sexual powers without actually having sex. Yes, that's the primary thing I'm concerned about. Oh, believe me, I'll be exercising a lot of restraint. Mother says that incubi have to explore their own powers, but it's similar to sexual magic, so I should be able to help. I welcome anything you have to offer. Just give me a second to think about how to do this. Okay. Why are there fucking pylons? Why are they so elaborately made? Okay, lesson number 1, cock size. I had a feeling we'd get there eventually, but I should have expected it to be first. Why? Now that you could say that I've noticed you have some control over it. But you should be able to do a lot more. Good, good. You're good with theory. Is this just an excuse to stare at my cock? No. No, really. I want you to make it expand and contract as I command. Big, bigger, less big, bigger. Now, really tiny. Ew, go back to big. It was a joke. I didn't expect you to actually do it. But that means you have the magic down. Now, let's go for extreme size. This isn't extreme. It's already large enough to make most women uncomfortable without help from my magic. Bah, let's go huge. Bigger, bigger, bigger. I want it to weigh more than me. This is ridiculous. Oh, but I wanted to see it like that. I understand the theory now. I'll be able to do it if there's ever a need for that somehow. I think you unlock, like, literally more sex scenes when you get, like, skill bonuses like that. Like, now he canonically knows that, so they can, like, write more scenes that involve that. I don't know. Is that really that valuable of a skill? Sure, for example, you could use it to feed starving succubi, or just give one a pure cum orgasm. What? I stand corrected. Oh, I was being serious. Sorry, I wasn't being sarcastic. You made a good point. Oh, that's great then. Now, let's get started. Hold it. Hold it. Now! Whoa, I'm plastered with it. I think I'm going to come myself. If it works for you, it didn't really feel any better for me. Well, sometimes you coming isn't all about you. So good, so thick and sticky. I hate what this game makes me read, though. I think I should just do the final one. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure how much I can help you with this one. No sexual magic I've used is similar. But I think it's fine. Fun as it's been to pretend to be your teacher, all I can really do is help you find your own power. Perfect timing, just when my dinner is ready. Marcus, I apologize profusely. We're gonna be done with this soon, and then you can go back to not thinking about it. Can we go back to the tentacles part? Oh yeah, we're learning tentacles now. According to Mother, you should be able to extend your magic in concrete form, so you could use it to grab things, or fuck them. Wouldn't that be more fun? Not necessarily. Don't worry, I think the tentacles will let you feel just as good as your cock, and you can be in multiple holes at once. You can practice on me if you want. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused for now. It's difficult. Says the man who figured out 2 tentacles on his first day. No, they're still slow and limited. Fine for sex perhaps, but useless in combat. Also, I think the first 2 were easy because I think of them like arms. I suspect it will be extremely difficult to master more than that. My mind is very set in its ways. I'm sure you'll get it eventually. You just need more time. And the proper motivation. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I think I've taught you all I can. Yep. That's, I think if I remember correctly, the reason that you want to like really optimize this route is that training specifically takes like 12 days, I believe, or 9 days. I think we're at like 90 something now. 92 days. I don't remember exactly where it ends. It's like 100 something days and then the section is over. Interested in a bath and massage? Oh, Simon, can we? Can we? Yeah, we can. Then let's just slip out of these clothes. Healed and energized by the massage. I'm honestly surprised that didn't turn into sex. What, you think I can't just enjoy a bath with my lover? I guess I didn't give you enough credit. Nah, I just don't like this bath. If we were in Mother's private retreat or something, I'd have totally wanted to fuck. Yeah. Ooh, we got a... What the fuck? We have like a... rainbow effect? I don't know what that buff does, but I guess it's good. Always forgetting how much I love Twitch until I open it again. That's fair. Welcome, Martin. Twitch is amazing, isn't it? It really just works the way you want. And by that I mean you get like a 30-second ad into like a 30-second ad into like 2 15-second ads the instant you open up a stream, and then you close Twitch for the day. I'm honestly surprised you even wrote hello. If you were me, I would write that comment and then just like disappear from existence. I hope you two are getting up to sexy shenanigans in there. Okay, this is a fight, I believe. I don't remember if it's hard. You might not be embracing all the power you could possess, but I think we can unlock a little more of that potential. By fighting, you're catching on. Unified strike. Why do I heal? Oh, that's why you do that. The fucking bath gives you more, oh, that's not good. I don't heal more than I use. She seems immune to, like, everything. If I support allies... Does that give me SP? No. I need more SP. This doesn't heal enough. I only have one. I mean, I technically went up there. God damn it. I've been in the Murray cart hole, and I don't remember where you are in terms of the plot. So, if you've been in the Murray cart hole, I don't know where you left off. We finished the free routes with, like, the gathering and Aka in the city, and then the journey to find business partners in Arden. I think the area is called Arden and Houston. So the free subplots we finished, and now we're playing the Simon route, which is what happened at the same time where, you know, Simon got abducted. Here in the Orgasmic Empire, Arden is a... If you weren't there for the streams, that's a country that we haven't been to yet. We were just establishing business with it preemptively. So we traveled there on, like, a business venture with Miguel and Hilstara and a couple other characters. But what's happened here is Simon got abducted by the Empress, which is this character here, which is one of the Incubus queens, right? She was in the gathering. She immediately clocked that we are an Incubus king, by the way. Or not immediately, it took her like 10 days to clock that we're an Incubus king. Wait, you have a VOD channel now? Yeah, I made one. So I didn't want the VODs to be removed forever like the Umineko situation, so I've uploaded every VOD as soon as the stream like finished. I haven't posted them in the Discord though, I forgot, but the last stream VOD is also up on that channel. Like I upload as soon as I finish a stream. It's great. I'm gonna keep doing that. But yeah, so that's the idea. We are abducted to the Orgasmic Empire where she lives. I found out that she's old as fuck and really jaded. While we're here, first she figured out that we're an Incubus king and started testing us. We like passed all the tests. Are the Umineko VODs completely gone? All the later half of Umineko is completely gone. The first like 10 VODs or something are up on the... Who the fuck was it? I forget what his tag is, but the person who like uploaded them, they're still there, but anything afterwards, no, they don't exist anymore, which I'm really sad about. So we lost Umineko. It's because I lost all my data when I got hacked. Or not hacked, I got malware on my computer and I had to do a clean install and I lost all the Umineko VODs then. So it was kind of rip. That's why I wanted to make a VOD channel in the first place, so that doesn't happen again. But yeah, she has been testing us, and we like passed all the tests, and she introduced us to her daughter, which is now a party member. She's fucking awesome. We then got tasks with training her to like grow up. You know, she's a young kid, royal, doesn't know the world, naive as fuck. So we've been training her for a bunch of days, and I would describe it as we are making a succubus Simon. We are making a little succubus Simon. And it's great. But I gotta win this fight though. Let me just do Precise Strike instead of... Like, she seems immune to the status ailment, so there's like no point. Can I raise her? I don't actually think I can raise her. I might need to use that huge health potion. That's so much healing, but whatever. I'd rather just win. Lust gain increased. Not bad, not bad. I wasn't serious, but I wasn't playing either. You're being too modest. Feel free to rest, but you already feel the flow of lust through you increasing, don't you? Yes. One thing that's really cool is that we could get other people into Umineko for new memories and to experience hate again. I agree. It'd be fun to get like Psyche or someone into Umineko. Someone I know into Umineko. What I want to say is, while we've been here, we have made Simon go from like a mid character to like fucking broken. We combined all his status ailment attacks into Unified Strike, which now blinds, silences, and stuns for 10 mana. It's like the best status ailment applier in the game. And we combined every single support ability he has. The one that healed, the one that revived, and the status ailment thing into one ability. We got Lust Renewal, which is infinite mana, technically, if you set up your team correctly. So if I don't want to use consumables against weak monsters, I could technically farm for this, but I will never do that because it takes ages and sucks. We got Dominate, which is insanely broken, and Corrupt, which is the same thing, but a different enemy type. Essentially, if I fight a female enemy and I use Dominate, the enemy's turned off for like 3 turns. They just can't do anything at all for like 3 turns. And then we got Command, which lets us swap active party members. So now I have access to every single person in my party at all times. I can swap people mid-fight if someone dies and I don't want to revive, or, you know, I need something else for the fight, etc. Really, really, really good. And then we got the most important ability. We got the fucking gallery ability, which I will not press in case it is not TOS, you know? But I had to get 30 hours into the game to learn the fucking gallery, like, look back at all the scenes ability. Which is very funny to me. Wait, I need to get beat down a final time. You forgot about the weird chat things? They're great. I love it when people get owned by them and they have no idea what's happening. And they like write the opposite of what they meant. Like if you write lowercase fuck, it becomes thank. So like if you say fuck you, it just becomes thank you. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. I like you too. I'm not the most gentle of teachers. I hadn't noticed. But this is going to be rougher than before. What are we trying to do this time? Incubus Kings radiate an aura that supports their servants. Yours is a good start, but only a start. You see, your aura will improve most when honed against a rival Incubus, and so... die. Yeah, I don't think this one is winnable. She healed 999 in 1 turn. Oh, the cringe one is the best one, I forgot about that one. It felt good to blow off some steam. Was that your full power? That's right, you're going to want to rest and absorb the experience. We got owned. Sleep well, Simon. Oh yeah, it was great as well. The fucking Empress was like, whatever you do not fuck my daughter. Whatever you do not dare fuck my daughter. And then the first thing we did was fuck her daughter, and then she went, yeah, I was reverse psychologing you. I really wanted you to fuck my daughter. And I'm like, fucking what? What do we get? We got King's Aura. Aura charges allies. It costs 50 energy and 50 mana. Okay. You've learned all I can teach you. The rest you must explore on your own. Fair enough. Based mom? Yup. Training idea, 3 days. Simon, can we spend the whole day just training? Do you really need to ask? I don't mean just to train. I really like spending time with you. This is the daughter, by the way. I've enjoyed our time together too, Nalili. It makes me really happy to hear you say that. But enough mushy stuff. Let's get all sweaty and out of breath. Bunch of experience? Phew, that's about as much fun as you can have with your clothes on. Though I suppose we could try sparring naked. I think it's time you got some rest. And then the final thing we're doing. We are running out of days, and we've done everything there is to do in this part of the game. You actually joined, like, right when we were about to finish this section. The final days we can use are to train Nalili 3 times. Alright, let's do this. Just to maximize her experience. I think I learned a lot today, yep. We have 3 days to spare, we use it to give her experience. And now... we head back, and we grab one final piece in this area. which is Aka's route was all about her being cursed. And we have to uncurse her, which I think we do in here. Yes, you can come in. I'm glad you stopped by, actually. I have friends in other areas who speak highly of you. I don't mean to disturb your work. About that, the Empress told us that she's very happy with what you've done. If you have anything you'd like our expertise for, feel free to ask. To be clear, we probably can't construct much in the way of magical equipment for you, but if you need sexual magic, we're some of the best. I know someone who has been corrupted by an Incubus King's power and requires regular sex. A succubus suggested that there was a spell that could transform her in some way in order to cure her. Do you know anything about that? Ah, that's advanced magic. There's no one-set spell, but I know what you mean. Basically, you transform her into a pseudo-demon. Not really succubus or human. She'd require a lot of prep, then a complex spell. You should be aware that this would clear any dominance effects on her, though, if you're not confident in her loyalty. That's not a concern. So, it's possible. Definitely, we can inscribe a lot of the magic, but you'll have to learn the rest. It might take a while. I can take the time. Yeah, we gotta cure Aka. Obtain transformation spell. There you go, you'll need a talented mage to use it, but you're well on your way. Thank you, very much. Our pleasure to work on a fun side project like this. And we did it. That is the longest section I think in the game so far, right? It's like maybe the first time you're in Steinford it was longer. I think we spent like a collective like 5 hours or something, or more, on these days, right? I think it was about like 5 hours. Oh, thankfully it's a really good section, so I didn't mind. I liked it. This is your last night here. Your presence here is no longer productive, and your servants will need you soon. Thank you, Estera. None of that. We'll have time for goodbyes later. What's this about then? Why did you call me here? What if I said you could go with Simon when he leaves? Really? Wait, you're not getting rid of me, are you? No, in fact, let me prove just how much I love you. Oh, sexy in a head. Really? Are we going to... Yup. Wonderful, we're finally going to have a normal mother-daughter relationship. Simon, isn't this wonderful? Yes. That's not so normal for human relationships, but don't worry, Simon, you'll enjoy this. Yep. Of course. They're succubi, what do you expect? The last day. Within a few months, all my hidden agents should be aware that you're an ally now. And I believe that's all. Yes, I can't think of any other matters to discuss. There's one thing. Take this bolt of cloth. Received Shadow Weave cloth. It's an extremely valuable magical cloth. Your mages should be familiar with it. I wanted to give you some new clothes, but I realized it might be better if you didn't have anything that could be traced to me. This cloth can either resonate with your power or cloak it, depending on the circumstances. I'm sure you'll put it to work. Oh right, I forgot. This is like... I love when this happens in RPGs. This is the best part about every RPG, when your character sprite changes. I believe we're actually gonna change clothes in the character sprite. To be honest, I probably should have let you go some time ago. It's just that I've enjoyed having you here. Really, you have no idea how much. No, I'll say it later. Not to mention how you've made the office staff so happy. And I can't believe how much Nalili has changed in such a short time. This is great. This is, I was gonna say, when you finish a section in this game, every time you see this type of dialogue, you know that this is where they like tally off all of your flags you've achieved. So it's like, did you reach 50 plus relationship points with Nalili? I can't believe how much Nalili has changed in such a short time. Did you ignore her? What the fuck? You didn't do what you needed to do. You know, like this is the dialogue that's like modular to tell you if you did a good job or not. You've done a lot for me. Thank you. I've enjoyed my time here, Estera. But all good things come to an end. It's time for you to go back to those who love you. Yes, I hope everything has gone well with them. I may have teased them a little at the gathering. They could use some reassurance. But they should be quite desperate for you. Enjoy it. What will you do here? Carry on ruling the Empire. Prepare for a potential upset among the Incubus Kings. I'll tell you when it's time for us to act. Once, you asked what I wanted, and I didn't answer. I'll answer now. I'm wary of this life, and exhausted by the status quo. Now that my daughter is in safe hands, I want it to be over. All of it. But I can't stomach the thought of any of those assholes defeating me, or my shard being taken, so I have to keep going. I think I'd like to go out while calming my brains out, though. Just slip away into the ecstasy. Maybe one day someone will come who I wouldn't mind, who could show me one last good time before I go. I don't think it has to be that way. There are other ways to resolve this, and you have other options. I don't, Simon. It's too late for me to change what I am. Then, please let me try to prove you wrong. Become strong, Simon. Maybe one day we'll meet again, and we can say goodbye for the last time. Until then, Astera. You were right, Marcus. You were right. Death flag ahead. I can't believe we're fucking back in the city. Jesus Christ, it's been a while since I was here. Ooh, is this it? We've reached the outskirts of Ari Hilana. We're almost there. So many humans just running around everywhere and not fucking anything. Keep your head inside the hood, please. Oh, sorry, and sorry I don't have any illusion magic. It's fine. My fault for assuming you did. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Let's take things down a notch, Nalili. We'll need to reach the palace before we can breathe easy. Which might... Excuse me, the Queen asked us to intercept you if you arrived. The palace has been compromised. A location outside Ari Hilana has been made secure. What? Oh, secrets already! This would be a good time for skepticism, Nalili. Oh, right. You there. How can we trust you really representing the Queen? The Queen said to tell you that a bounty hunter, a succubus, and a merchant are awaiting your arrival. I see. We'll follow you. This way, please. Please. If I may ask, what kind of code is that? The phrase I was supposed to say. Just random agreed upon words. Oh, look at that smile. I gotta mod this song out of the game, man. I don't know why, this is the only song I actively dislike on the soundtrack. It just makes me depressed, man, for no reason. Now, Lily, would you mind staying back for a bit? I'd like to take a moment with everyone. Of course, your harem hasn't seen you in a long time, but I've gotten a lot of you lately. So I really did feel your approach. Father, seeing you again, I'm happy, yet I almost want to cry. Come here, Robin. Father! Aww. Oh, I'm so glad to feel you again. Managing your power, you've been so close, yet so far away. I'm sorry I had to put such a burden on you. It was no burden. I've learned a great deal, and it seems I was successful in keeping your identity hidden. About that, you were not. No danger of corruption on your end? Yes, I was extremely careful, and your energy was much gentler than I've seen elsewhere. It didn't want to harm me. At one point, I thought I felt Aka. Did something happen? I should update you on her status later, but yes, there was an occasion you might have felt. She had an intimate encounter with the armor. I will let her elaborate herself. No need to say any more. But otherwise, are you well? Things progress smoothly here in Yihilin? There's a great deal to tell you, of course, but can you hold me a little longer first? Of course. Aww. I like that it's Robin that gets to meet you first. It's great that the family is reunited properly. Janine wanted to speak to you first, before festivities begin. I understand. Is she... Simon. Very glad to see you again. I'm glad to see you too, Janine. There are many things I wish to discuss with you. I understand you have been through a difficult experience. There are a lot of people very eager to see you again. You're just waiting for me? As happy as we were to come together again, we've had days together already. She's understating it. You should have seen how ecstatic they all were. You're the last one, so they're all waiting for you. I look forward to it, but there are a number of things I want to set in motion as soon as possible. Starting with a simple one. This fabric, Robin, do you sense anything amiss with it? You gotta double check a gift from the fucking Estera who could have killed you at any point during like 100 days? Oh my god. I guess it's fine to be paranoid, but Jesus Christ, man. No, it seems unaltered. Very powerful material, however. I was hoping it could be made into new clothes, a slight variation on my current outfit. Yes, that would be a good use for it. It doesn't need much more magical work, however. The task would be more about tailoring than magic. then perhaps I can be of service. I have tailors on staff who can be trusted. I'll give the material to you then. Thank you. Thank you for meeting me out here. As the conflict heats up, there are ever more scanning spells in the city. Enough that we can't risk entering. Oh, right! I forgot we're setting up a civil war. That's what we're doing. Right. Right, no wonder we're not, like, allowed into the city. We're setting up a civil war so we can take over the city by military might and, like, kill everyone. That's right. I forgot what the plan was for a second there. I think you can risk trips to the main business districts. I just think staying in the palace long term is too much of a risk. There's one other issue I want to raise. Not to discuss now, but you should begin thinking about it. Go ahead. What do you plan to do next? Even with the Doomed King plan accelerated, we're not remotely ready to fake an invasion of Yihilin. We need to prepare the pieces first. I'm afraid we may not have the luxury of time there. King Alonon has called for a conference of nations in Ardoheim to discuss the Incubus King's attempted invasion. From what the Succubi can sense, the Incubus King had to call off his invasion due to the gathering, but he's still mobilizing. I see. Also, I gotta move something. There we go. There's been a lot of controversy, but it seems like the conference is going to happen. Do we know what will be discussed? Ostensibly, just a unified plan if the Incubus King becomes a threat, but it seems likely Aladdin has some other motive. Perhaps even an invasion of the Incubus King's domain. It's hard to say. Then we have to attend. That was my conclusion. I will send an ambassador, and you could go along as part of the delegation. This is fine. If I can begin our preparations, perhaps we will be ready by the time the conference is done. But depending on the decisions made there, the invasion might not be possible at all. Yes, that does seem likely. I'm glad you see the danger. But the conference won't happen immediately. We have some time now. Yes, it's time to see everyone again. Simon! Finally. Yayness! Calm down, everyone. Let's not mob him. Everyone, I'm back. Just like you said, but tell us what happened. Right here in the foyer? Yes, we've all waited long enough. Well... some sadness, but also yayness. You've been through a lot too, haven't you? Now there's something else I'd like to do here in the foyer, but I guess we should play nice for Janine's sake. It's appreciated. Chat as long as you want, but speak to me when you want to retire. With the story told, I should really have some one-on-one time with everyone. Yeah, and I remember being confused as fuck at this part. I don't know why, but every time... like, I haven't read it yet, because this is a new section in the guide, but I remember it distinctly. You have to talk to Miguel first, for some, like, esoteric reason if you want maximum gains. This is one of those things where, like, nothing makes sense about it, but if you talk to her first, I think like, there's some dialogue that becomes different, but it doesn't work if you talk to her second. And I don't know why, but that is the way it is. I guess it's also because they have to discuss the, like, the work stuff, the plans. Simon, Miguel. Damn glad to see you. Had me worried there for a bit. I trust business went well in my absence. Naturally, I have a number of interesting developments I would love to discuss with you. But I imagine the others wouldn't find that very heartwarming, so I'll leave it for now. Once you get some time, I hope to go over business and non-business matters with you. Count on it. Yeah, okay. I don't know why you have to talk to her, but now I can talk to everyone. It is the best Simon. The best Simon has come back for Cum Dump. I missed you, Cum. Cum Dump had to do all kinds of different things, and it was scary and confusing, but it's alright now, because the Simon is back to use Cum Dump. Just give me a while to greet everyone. Yup. Cum Dump is dizzy, but too excited to stop. Best character. They'll probably make fun of me for saying it, but Ivala has answered my prayers. One night, I think I heard your prayer. What? Are you mocking me too? Do you think I do that? No, you wouldn't, but what does that mean? Ivala has abandoned me. Why? I'm not saying I'm convinced. Perhaps you subconsciously applied divine magic, but I did feel it. Oh, you incorrigible old doubter. You feel darker. Much darker. I wish it didn't have to be this way, Simon. I've been praying that you could find another way. Is this going to be a problem? No. No. Who's going to stop you from turning all evil if not me? Heh. Guess I'll just have to seduce you back to righteousness. I like her too. I know what's coming next, and while I'm a little nervous, I'm also looking forward to it in a way. Well, fuck it all. Hello to you too, Trin. I really thought you were going to end up some mindless cockslave, and here you are, even stronger than before. And was that another succubus with you? You go a slave and come back with one of your own. Nice. And how would you have felt if things had gone differently? It doesn't matter, because it didn't happen. Cockslave? What the fuck? Riv, welcome to the stream. This is an experience. Have you not been here for these streams? Do you not know the premise of the game? I suppose that's one way to view things. Looks like I got lucky with you, Master. I hope you keep me for a long time. No, please. This is, poor innocent child, yeah. Look up The Last Sovereign on Steam. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews. You can trust the reviews more than me. Are you playing RPG Maker hentai games now? Yeah, but without the hentai. Explicit art is on hidden. Look at this shit. It's on hide. I've even hidden the busts in the battle, so you can't even see anything in the battle. It's all text, baby. This is getting heavy on the emotion. Light on the fucking. Care to remedy the imbalance? Nope. Also, you're catching us after a 5-hour segment where our character was a slave in a different kingdom and what's it called? Was disconnected from the party and everyone's missed him for canonically, like, I think it's 105 days or something like that. After thinking he might have died. So that's why everyone's a little sappy, okay? I'm glad you're back. For a while, I thought my luck had claimed you too. Not yet, Varia. It's been hard. I know I haven't suffered like Akka, but I still missed you. My life has meant so little for so long. Meeting you finally gave me a glimmer of something, and to have it taken away so quickly. I'm not going anywhere, Varia. Hearing you say it, maybe I can actually believe it, a little. We can fuck if you want, but to be honest, I just want to spend a long time talking about everything that's happened to me. That's literally what I'm doing, Rev. Okay, Rev. You're gonna make fun of me for this. You're definitely gonna make fun of me for this, but I gotta share it. Let me turn on a window capture. Notice that playtime there. This is unironic. I've streamed this for about 30 hours or something, but I played this back in 2016, and I did 2 saves of what was in the game. Right now, the game is finished, or like content complete. There might be touch-ups. Yes, this is a free game. There might be touch-ups in the game, like for art and stuff, but the actual content is complete. And I played this back in 2016, and basically half the game was done then. And I loved it so much that I played a second optimized run, and then I shelved it until it was done, and I've been thinking about streaming it for like 6+ years of my life. And now that it's done, I jumped on it immediately. It is really, unironically, this game has a better storyline than like any RPG I've played. I played this in 2016 at the same time. It's not 2016, it's 2017 actually. In 2017, at the same time as I was playing Persona 4 Golden with Prisent. And I remember distinctly thinking during my Persona 4 session, man, I wish I was playing The Last Sovereign instead. Which is where I was like, man, this game might actually be pretty good. I hear you went on quite a trip. We certainly did. Maybe not as exciting as yours, but I've put a lot of thought into telling it. Maybe I can tell a story that isn't a tragedy for once. I can't believe you're really back. It's like a dream. It's real, Altina. Just give me a second to drink in the sight of you. Yeah. Simon, you have no idea how happy I am to see you. I'm pretty sure I'm feeling at least some of that happiness. Goddess, I missed you so much. It feels so good just to be standing next to you again. But I don't mean just because of the magic. It's true I suffered without sex with you, but that's not what I meant. I know, Aka. Don't worry. I'll tell you this, Riev. So what's the story? Are you the only male in the world? Are all of them in love with you? No. I was gonna give you the quick cliff notes, okay? I love doing this. I actually did this at the start of the stream to someone, and I like fumbled my words completely. I felt like I lost 50 IQ trying to explain the plot. But I think that practice run had made me more prepared to actually explain it properly. So we're Simon, and Simon is a old war veteran. In this world, the world is split into a bunch of different countries. They're run by like gods, essentially. There's the good gods like Ivala. They're essentially like, I don't know, Jesus. You know, like it's a very Christian coded ass religion. And then there's the incubus kings that are basically demon lords. Sexual magic is opposite of divine magic. And in this world, we are Simon. At the start of the game, we play a Chosen, which is the generic hero that's in every fucking game. And he's a parody of all the porn game protagonists that have no, like, they have no brain besides fuck everything that moves, right? You play as him, and you get, like, a bunch of dialogue options that are like, I don't care about this shit, let's go and win, bro. So, what do you mean we gotta prepare, like, a platoon and get our forces ready to invade something? Just run in there, kill everything, who cares? What do you mean we got a plan? I don't care. And then we run in and die. We just get fucking decapitated and die. And then the game goes, but this story isn't about him. It's about you, Simon. As you fucking swim away into the sunset. And then we get infected with an Incubus King shard. This is all the like first 20 minutes of the game, by the way, so I'm not spoiling a lot. We get infected with an Incubus King shard, which means that we are now forced to have sex or we die. We are essentially like a succubus, and we have a dark power that can grow and match the gods if we survive that long. But if the gods like see us, we are dead. So we're trying to stay hidden, and we are building up our forces to try and use that power for good. Because he's kind of like, I've been trying to raise the heroes for countless years. I've been in multiple wars. I have seen insane amount of death and just like desperation, tragedy all over the world. Nothing I've done has worked, and now I finally have an opportunity. So let me try and use this bad power for good. So we're effectively the one ethical demon lord. It's great because half the harem wants him to be way more explicit than he is. There's a great scene later in the game where you're in an academy, and in that academy there's a bunch of students that are like underaged, and one of his party members, I think it's the succubus I'm standing next to, in the middle, goes like, don't you want to like fuck any one of these? Do you have no attraction to them at all? And he's like, no, I'm 60 years old. The only attraction I feel for these women are like the abstract, or like the only sexual feeling I have towards these women is the abstract hope that they find love someday and like live a happy life. They're children. I don't care for them. And the succubus is like, this makes no sense to me. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna sexualize children. And I was like, based alert? Old character that acts old? Not like someone who's lived 60 years and gets reincarnated into a shitty isekai and acts like a 15-year-old horny boy again. He's just like, I don't give a shit. I have morals and am an actual functioning adult. This shit is crazy. And he's constantly like fighting the ethical dilemma of, is my power inflicting or like changing people subconsciously to like me more? Is it ethical for me to even have like sexual relationships at all when my power inherently corrupts people? So you're trying to become God, kind of. We're trying to stop an invasion. Essentially, it started with the Incubus King, one of the Incubus Lords, invading our country. And we want to get rid of him so that we don't all die. we don't want the Demon Lord to fucking end us. But we found more threats, and we're essentially trying to make a state where succubi and people can live together and not be prosecuted. There's a ton of racism and bigotry and, like, actual, like, pretty deep stuff with how politics work in this game. And a bunch of economics as well. So, they go pretty in-depth with that. But Simon doesn't want power himself. He just wants to make sure that people... that like, humanity isn't doomed. We're trying to create democracy in a situation where democracy isn't possible. So we're trying to do the next best thing, which is get rid of all the powers that can stop a more equal society from showing up. I realize just how much I enjoy spending time with you. I'm incredibly glad to have met you. Same here, Aka. It feels nice just to hug you. But you are going to fuck me good later, right? You don't need to ask. Also, I'm like 30 hours in, so it's a slow burn to get to this point. That doesn't explain why they all want to have sex with you. We've saved most of these people from various bad circumstances and, like, made a harem, but a lot of these people are misfits or succubi or something else. Like Aka here, we saved her life like 3 different times. We also stopped her from being raped once by Shosen. And we've never forced ourselves on her, so she just kind of likes us. Like everyone here likes us for normal reasons, except I think Miguel was under an aphrodisiac when we fucked the first time, but that wasn't ours. That was like a slaver we killed, and I think this woman is a fucking train wreck. She's in the tutorial, in the part where you play the Shosen at the start of the game. She's the healer of the party. Generic, you know, JRPG healer. She's like, oh, you're so cool, hero. Wow. I love you, you know. And then they lose. And she's taken as a slave. And we have the option to, like, basically kill her personality or slowly work through her trauma. But she's still a little bit fucked up. But that's why she's here. This character has supernaturally bad luck. Everyone she's ever loved basically dies and she escapes. I don't know the exact source of it. No one in the party does. But anyone she's close with, whenever... they just become supernaturally unlucky. And this is the first time that people haven't just died next to her. Like, we basically... One, we actually caught her. She's a bandit. We actually caught her, which has never happened before. 2, we survived a bunch of explosions that has killed, like... That's worked against everyone else. And 3, we don't seem to be abandoning her, so she likes us quite a bit for all those reasons. This character is just fucking... I don't know, she's BDSM fetish galore. She has a power to copy people. Make, like, mindless drones that we control. And she is a slave willingly, like contractually, like a slave mage. And she's just fucking weird, man. I don't know what she's thinking. This is a former priest, a co-worker that he's been, like, working with for multiple years. She recently got corrupted by a different Incubus King, and we saved her life. And she's currently very much slow, and, like, she doesn't really... She trusts us, but she doesn't want to indulge in anything like this because she's slowly discovering sexuality in general, because she's a priest. She was celibate her entire life. This is an old war buddy from, like, 50 years ago, and the character at the bottom is a queen from a kingdom we've saved. So do you all have their personal reasons to desperately want you? Exactly. Again, it's 30 hours into the game. You're seeing a very developed harem. I promise you, it's not the normal, like, build-up. Also, these are all playable party members, pretty much. The actual, like, RPG party here goes crazy. Well, you're a sight for sore eyes. It's Lara. Glad to see you too. How long is this game? I don't know. When I played it last... When I stream it, I voice everything, so I play it slower. When I played this on my own time, my first playthrough to what I think is about the halfway point was, like... Well, it's a bit more than the halfway point. Looking at the chapter numbers, it's about 2/3. No, it's about 60% into the game. 60% of the game took me about 40 hours. But I was also playing on my laptop, and I don't know what that really translates to. But I'd say it's like a Persona game in length, maybe a bit longer. Let me put it this way. I would play an hour of this game. I would play like an hour or two of this game and see if you like dig the first hour or two. And if you do, keep playing it. This is a fantastic RPG, and I love it to death. It's great. Hilstara, glad to see you too. On the gameplay side, by the way, I want to point one thing out. This game does one thing I wish more RPGs did. It has no respawning enemies in the entire game. Things only respawn when, like, it would roll over into new enemies anyway, because, like, a zone changed. So you have a set amount of experience that you're, like, is supposed to have at every time. And that's so nice, because it means that every battle is tuned to a specific, like, level, and you're never gonna be over or under leveled significantly. So the combat actually gets pretty challenging at times, which is really like surprising for an RPG Maker game. I'm not going to lie, it's been difficult. I know. Since many others were suffering more, I felt like I had to be strong, but I've been so angry, so frustrated. Well, let's just say I think I'll enjoy working through those emotions with you. I wish we had an entire year to spend together, but I'm afraid I'm gonna need your skills soon. Duty calls. That's what it does, but at least we can face it together. I have the private rooms cleared. Don't talk with everyone? No. What have I missed? Also, this is the best character in the game. I didn't get through this character. She refers to herself as cum dump. She's an autistic savant succubi, and her name in game is not cum dump. It's cum d apostrophe dump. I'll send it in chat. That's how she spells her name. It's great. Thank you, Marcus. I forgot Yara. Best succubus. Simon! Yara, good to see you again. Ah, you feel stronger, deeper, but still so familiar. I've seen a lot of Incubus Kings since we parted. Powerful and intelligent ones. But you're the only one for me. I met a city full of succubi, but none to match you. Aww. But I'd like to get some hard proof of that, if you know what I mean. You won't have to wait long. But once that's done, I have a hell of a lot to tell you from the gathering. I might even be willing to put off sex. Let me greet the others first and we'll talk. Damn, we are a fine-looking bunch, aren't we? It was great to be together with everyone else again, but it just wasn't the same without you. Yeah, I think I talked to everyone now, right? Unless there's people. Nope, there's not people out there. I'll stay back here too. You look pretty good from behind. Whew. Actually, wait. Where's Robin? And then I also skip all the sex scenes, just as a general thing. You cannot play a virgin route. Sex is way too integral to the plot. It is a source of power canonically in the game, there is magic around it, and it fuels succubi as like a species. There's no way to avoid sex in this game. You can avoid non-consensual sex, but you can't avoid sex entirely. Are you going to have sex with everyone in the harem at all time? No. I think that was the first sex scene in like 4 hours or something. That's not true, it's like 3 hours or something. Do you like pick one? Oh, you often pick one. It's very like story dependent on what's happening in the story. What? Don't tell me you're unhappy. No, that was incredibly rewarding. I'm just thinking I'll need to develop my powers to give everyone the attention they deserve. I look forward to it. Now, let's get some sleep. For real this time. Oh, also, we're about to invade a country. That's our current goal after we have like met up with everyone here. Father, is everyone You probably want to keep your eyes closed. Give me a moment. That's a stepdaughter, by the way. But they also... If you wanna... I'm 30 hours into the game, and we have not looted the stepdaughter. That's how you know that it's serious. We met her like 4 hours into the game. Not looted her. 0 sex scenes with her in 25 hours. That said, I think it... I do think that happens eventually. I don't know if this is the moment, but maybe. I don't think so, though. I also don't know if I'm thinking of a different character that looks similar, that we haven't seen yet. Your new clothes are done. Ooh, then go try them on. That was faster than I expected. I think you're underestimating the amount of time you spent in there. In any case, I took liberties with some design decisions so that I could surprise you with the finished result. Ah, this is good. Let me see. Close your eyes. Let me put it on first. This is my favorite moment in every JRPG, when the sprite changes permanently. What's going on? You'll see. It's a good fit. Wow, looking good. I like you naked, but I think I want you to fuck me clothes more often from now on. Best of all, the fabric will absorb and enhance illusion spells. With minimal work from Succubi, you'll be able to look like whatever you want. How well will it obscure my essence? Reasonably well. If you're not under scrutiny, you can definitely pass as a normal human. And you could probably use some of your power, and people would just think you were a commander in the Doom King's army. You'd only need illusions for your face, you definitely look the part. This will work well. Thank you, Robin. I only supervised. Janine and her tailors deserve thanks, along with whoever gave you this fabric. You'd better go, Robin. Your father is getting jumped. Not just yet. There are many time-sensitive things to set into motion. Hey, are you done yet? Ah yes, this one. Introduce us. This is Nalili. She joined me while I was in the Orgasmic Empire. On the topic of the writing of this game, Riev, something emblematic is we spent a while in the Orgasmic Empire solving a legal dispute because a polygamous pair of succubi weren't allowed to legally, like, marry each other, or their equivalent of marry each other, in a, like, circle. Apparently, the only thing that is legally allowed in a succubus relationship is a master-slave relationship, but you can't do that in a circle, so we had to solve a legal dispute and make, like, polygamy legal in that country before we left. Hey, don't downplay yourself, or me. I'm the Empress's daughter, so your master has bagged a princess. Alright, you go in a slave and come out with another loyal follower. That's fantastic. I went to so much effort to get you a new harem member, but by comparison I don't feel so proud. Who's this now? I'll introduce you later. She's no princess, but she'll be very useful to us. I can't wait to meet everyone. There should be some time as we prepare, but father, perhaps you want to begin work now. Yes, we have a lot of work to do. So, what are we all doing? I should speak to Miguel about our investments. Far more time has passed than I'd hoped. We should also confer with Sarai in Ari Hilana, best character by the way, before we go to the conference, as the church will play a major role. The other main element of progress is this harem member. During your story you suggested she could work magic with orcs. That's right, and she's Sirantian. I don't know how to pronounce that. But she lived in Rodak. Was she captured? Nah, she's from Rodak. She's just Sirantian racially. I see. I don't know a lot about Rodak. How is that relevant? Furry ears! Ah, I should have known. Can't wait to see them twitching while she sucks you off. More importantly, she's also a skilled mage. Let's speak to her and Miguel. But after we finish all our business, we should totally have some fun here before rushing off. We might not. I can't wait to go to Ardford. I haven't seen people there in a long time, and they might have some useful information. When you say useful, don't worry, I won't tell them about you. But if you think I won't ask about purification spells, you're crazy. It's fine so long as you don't blow our cover. After hearing Yara talk about all these Incubus Kings, maybe the power itself isn't inherently evil. As someone possessing that power, I don't think it's compatible with holy magic. I said not inherently evil, not the same thing. Oh? I've gotta believe purification is stronger than corruption. Maybe we can purify the soul shard somehow and you can use it for good. If not, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Thanks for being willing to stretch, Karina. That's fair, Rev. It's not for everyone. The game is very much tied to sex. Like, that is unavoidable. Thanks for being willing to stretch, Karina. I'll have those succubi in priestess outfits one day. You will not. We better be ready. This conference is likely to be complex. Yep. Hello, new friend. You must be Cumdump. Honored to meet you. Oh, Cumdump is no one special, just Cumdump. Ah, but you're Simon's personal Cumdump. Yup. But who is new friend? Simon already introduced me. Yes, new friend is Stabby Princess, but who is Stabby Princess? I'm still young. Maybe with everyone here I'll be able to find out the answers to that. But at the very least, I'll be fucking Simon alongside you. It's really funny you came at this point. If you really came after a 5-hour story with very little fucking... I think we have been gone from the party in game time for over 15 hours. Or around 15 hours. It's really funny you came here. Tune in when I'm in combat or some shit, okay? No, but goodbye. Have a good time. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You're not jealous at all? For Simon to have other succubi, he's going to come dump a lot of cum in me too, you know? Silly Stabby Princess. Only cum dump is cum dump. You are just the most adorable thing. I want to hug you so hard. Okay. It's really funny that Rev got here at this moment. If Rev is gone now, man, isn't that just the funniest time to join the stream? It's the funniest time to join the stream. Pretty queen lady has a nice house. This is fun. I'll admit I was a little thrown off by how humble your circumstances are at first. But the harem has more than made up for it. This is a great start. You're getting along then? Well, I don't want to come on too strong, not when there are so many relationships already. But your succubi are great. Yara has a sexual energy most leads with envy, and Kum is just so lovably fuckable. And so many humans. Most nobles in the Orgasmic Empire would be jealous, though they probably wouldn't have so many fighters. Humans are somewhat more common here. Oh, I know. Still fun to see, though. I can't wait to get to know all of them. And by get to know, you mean... Yup. Yup. You have more to say? Really? And then what did she do? Looked him straight in the eye and said that since Simon is technically her vassal, it was fair for her to capture me. That sounds just like Mother. And then what? Well, he was pissed, but at that point I started falling unconscious, so I can't tell you any more. So, I'm curious, does that mean you technically belong to Mother now? I'm pretty sure she gave me back, based on what she said at the end of the conference. Besides, I'm Simon's. Nothing can change that. Oh, that's nice. I don't feel bad being underneath you as top succubus. Oh, but speaking of that, did Mother play with you at all before giving you back? Based on her performance in the orgy, that would have been interesting, but nah, she was pretty focused. Yeah, she can be terribly single-minded when things are important. Maybe we'll get to have her with us later, though. We'll see. I don't think it's possible, but who knows? Hi. She's at 78? Motherfucker, she was at 28 last time I checked. I'm gonna get to see 2 different human capitals. It'll be great! I want to click the sex scene on all these. I think they're all... I don't think any of the sex scenes have any relationship, like, impact, so I might just skip all of them. Hello, Miguel. Well, nice to see you haven't betrayed us all. I've missed you ever as so much. I know you lied about submitting to Simon, maybe sexually, but you knew he wouldn't dominate you. It was a calculated move. You're still holding back part of yourself. You haven't committed. And that's okay. Well, you've surprised me for once. I've been doing a lot of thinking about differences. You're not suited to being a fuck slave, and that's just fine. How generous. You aren't going to join the cause the way some of us are, but you're here, and you're giving what you can. You'll join the harem permanently, you'll just find your own way there. You know, Yara, other than repeatedly arguing for enslaving my mind, you're not bad. Thank you? No, I mean it. You know what you want, and you work hard to get it. I can respect that. Well now, it's my turn to be surprised. Respect? From you? Don't get used to it. That's a good scene. So, I've been busy in your absence. The most dramatic development is that we've developed a firm connection to Eustrin. You have a way to avoid Aram's restrictions then? That's right, there's a tunnel that comes out in Yihilin. Not that far away. Actually, by mercantile standards. Not suited to be a fuck slave, unfortunate. Yeah, you know, some people have different talents. You can't be good at everything. Thankfully, she's a fucking economic wizard, so I don't mind. She does her job. We control an entire chain of production now. Mineral processing, manufacturing, supply. If you have an army, we can arm it for a fraction of the cost. Good. I'm afraid the limiting factor will be that army and its quality. I assume you're not intending to hire that many mercenaries. No, they'd be expensive and difficult to control, but the alternative is still in progress. That orc breeder... Jättebra trust content efter man är ute ur bracket. Nobody, that's great. It's really funny to see melee people in here. I gotta check, did you join because Rev is in the Discord in the voice chat? No, he's not. That would be really funny if he mentioned it though. He just left. This was too much for him. I just gave him the fucking rundown of the entire game. You'll just be with the flow, okay? You'll get the vibe. This is an RPG to end all RPGs, that's all I'll say. That orc breeder Yara brought back, I'll trust your judgment there, but I'll believe this is a viable option when I see this disciplined orc army. For now, let's begin collecting enough armor and weapons for a reasonably sized army. Do we have the funds for it? That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. In your absence, I've been managing your investments. Take a look at this. I like Succubi too. Finally, someone who's based. Fucking finally. Can't believe it. Rev came here and was like, this is too much for me. Too much Succubi. Cringe, man. Higher profits than I expected overall, and we earned 700,000 prawn from the arm stealing. If you want the vibe of this game, the two currencies we have are prawn and sex. Sex is spelled SX. You must not be used to dealing with these quantities. Given the amount of money we put up front and the risks we took, I expected more. Instability on Arkland has definitely cut into some profits, though. I suppose we've been able to take advantage of it as well. Perhaps it's a wash. But never mind that, I took the liberty of gathering the results of all your other investing as well. Anyway, here's the full sheet. Oh yeah, this literally got updated yesterday. And I just got an achievement. What did I get? I got Millionaire to start. Have more than 1 million prawn at once, just the beginning. Okay, so this is how much we earned in different regions. So we can see what our investments are doing. I see. What's this additional 30,000 prawn? Or 300,000 prawn? Excess money for my personal business. Normally I'd reinvest it, but I think this is the best place to invest money for now. There are benefits to investments other than profit. We're lucky if suppliers break even, for example, but they're necessary for an army. How much of this will we require to equip our army? There's a limit to how much I can use at once, and we'll keep earning more, so for now, 250,000. Take it then. That leaves us with a fair amount. I wanted to discuss that too. As I see it, we have two major options. This might be our last chance to invest in Ari Hilana before the invasion. Some investments might not be useful to us anymore, but others could be critical. On the other hand, the conference will give us an opportunity to invest in Ardford. There are serious profits to be had there as well. Given our funds and plans, I assumed we can do both, and it's just a matter of choosing the balance. Good to see your time in Sexland hasn't thrown you off. Actually, there's more finance there than you might expect. Speaking of which, I have something for you. What's this now? Financial records from the Orgasmic Empire? I was assisting a succubus working on their books, and I took the opportunity to make a copy. Only possibly useful, but I thought you'd like to see them. Possibly. Finances always reveal a lot about a nation. This will be fascinating. Of course, they're our ally, and I don't have time to analyze them right away, but still. Thank you, really. Of course. Now, you wanted to discuss the distribution of our investments. It's impossible to know what investment opportunities we'll have, so we need to weigh our choices ahead of time toward either Yihilin or Ardaheim. My personal recommendation, only make Yihilin investments you think are critical. Save plenty for Ardford. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. A lot of people will take advantage of the conference to do business. We need to stay alert on that front as well. At the moment, you have 1,570,000 to work with. I think that's 10 times what we had last section. Absurd amount of money. My posture is good. I'm leaned back. I'm fully leaned back in my chair. Don't worry about it. I'm fully gamer leaning. Great, it's you. Have I been doing something wrong again? Everyone seems so much in harmony lately. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Well, there's a first. I might not agree with Aka or Miguel, but they're women trying to do the best they can in this sinful world. And the succubi can be a handful, but I think I understand them a little. Maybe Ivala's light can shine on them too. But not you. I'm crushed your imaginary friend doesn't like me. You're an evil woman, through and through. If Simon wasn't distracted by everything, he would see it too. I won't accept you. I can't. I will make sure you can't draw him toward evil. Fuck you're sanctimonious. Hopefully Simon will get sick of you soon and turn you into a mindless cockhole. Same to you. Well, look who's getting... Oh goddess, I didn't mean that. No one deserves to have that done to them, not even you. You are really bad at this. Don't think that being kind means being weak. I'm watching you. Have fun. I'll make sure to put on a good show. I like their dynamic. Master? It was fun getting to stretch my skills a little. Ooh, they updated this as well. Sorry, I'm tapped. That's fair. How are you feeling, Aka? Robin told me you found a solution to my condition. I hope I discovered enough to help, at least. The work you and Robin did was critical. Oh, don't try to be modest. I really appreciate it. Also, if you're wondering why we're talking to everyone, nobody, it's because we've spent in-game 100+ days apart from the party, like split up, and in game time, I think I've spent about 10 to 15 hours playing split up from the party. So that's why there's a lot of catching up. I mean, you're sent to be a sex slave and you take the time to help me? Really, Simon, it means a lot to me. I'd like you to be able to make your decisions without any interference. This again, I am going to show you. Hello, Aka. Hi. Oh, do you not like me? I don't really know you yet? Well, I really like you. I look up to you like an elder. Wait, what? Yeah, we're kind of similar, but you're older than me and you've been dealing with Simon longer. Huh? You sure we're that similar? Yep, lots of mages in this group. We don't have much in common. Hilstar is way older than us and wears all that bulky armor. Varya might fight a little similar, but I can't relate to her at all. But I like your fighting style and your relationship with Simon. I hope I can be like you someday. I'm not sure I'm a good role model. Sure you are. The way you fuck Simon is a work of art. Wait, are we... I get overwhelmed, but it's like your pussy is reshaped just for him. You're fantastic together. You know what? I'll take it. Thanks, Nalili. Succubi are great, man. Assassin with benefits. I feel pretty good now, but I'll feel a lot more comfortable when I'm completely cured. Yay, it's Pretty Armor Lady. Cumdump missed you. And I missed having someone in my life who regularly refers to her as a Cumdump. Cumdump likes Pretty Army Lady, for lots of reasons, but in battle, too. There are lots of big, herdy guys. It's better if Pretty Army Lady is there to protect Cumdump. And that's my job. I look forward to having you at my back to keep me healthy. Cumdump will give Pretty Army Lady lots of kisses. Okay. If we're headed to Ardford, I'm curious to see the Holy Knights of Ardaheim for myself. That's gonna be relevant. What do you need? Nothing. Ardford, huh? Never brave enough to visit the capital. Should be fun. Okay. We don't need this yet, but the day is coming closer when the doomed kill will need to make an appearance. Okay. Anyone else out here? Hello. Everyone treats me so much nicer than the Chosen ever did. Yep. I think there was people upstairs as well. Have I missed anyone else? I don't think so. I think we got everyone downstairs. Okay, there's a lot upstairs. Ooh, I've been waiting to meet you. Ah, hello. We're kind of like sisters. Simon isn't your real father, but he's been like a father to you, right? I feel the same way. Is acting fatherly what we call it now? Huh? Well, you'd better look out. I'm gonna be his favorite daughter soon. I see. Ah, you're so damn calm, just like him. Damn it, I want to be all peaceful like that. Why can't I be more like Simon? Why? Yeah, joking, joking. Well, that's a relief. Seriously though, I hope to be more like you someday. I can't keep up fucking him, but I'll bet he fucks you like an equal. That sounds so nice. What? Was it something I said? Simon and I aren't sleeping together. What? Why not? But he thinks so highly of you. Why would he do that to you? We are clearly operating from different assumptions here. Huh? I know humans mature slower. Are you too young? But you look like an adult to me. I take it succubus parents regularly have sex with their children. Yeah, duh. I mean, unless you want your kids to grow up to be some kind of degenerate weirdos. This game is so fucking cracked, man. Oh, by your question, do human families not fuck each other? Generally not. Oh, that's so sad. No wonder humans are so angry all the time. You poor girl. I thought I had it bad. I didn't realize how much suffering there was in this world. But we can fuck, right? Because we're not direct sisters. I'm fine, Lily. Really, you don't have to do anything. I will never understand humans. But pleased to meet you. I hope you can work together with us. Yeah, definitely. That might be one of the better conversations illustrating the difference in culture between these two races, man. It's now a good time to discuss Aka's condition. Sure, what's the situation? The encounter you felt was only a small part of our efforts. We took a variety of preparatory steps towards the spell that could transform her permanently. While I was in the Orgasmic Empire, I consulted with a number of mages, and they taught me what I hope is a component of the spell. And yeah, Munch, a degenerate succubus seems like a normal human, right? Is that what being a degenerate is? I feel like it is. Oh, please, tell me the details. That sounds like exactly what we need, and we've already completed preliminary steps that we can connect to your spell. It's almost enough to make one believe in divine providence. Heh. It will take some time to complete the spell, but it won't be work intensive. Would you like me to research something else next? Take a moment to consider potential avenues for research, and we'll talk. Okay. What time is the transformation spell likely to be ready? It'll be some time. We should focus on the conference for now. Father, I've thought of a number of useful topics I might be able to research. What are they? Most obviously, I could assist Balia in preparing to create an orc army. While her magic is too specialized for me to do directly, she requires materials, support spells, and so on. For my conversations with her, developing orc quality will be an ongoing project, but I could help give us a head start. It's worth considering. What else? A more immediately relevant project might be to improve our defenses against religious magic. If we're going to Artford, it could be necessary. I've spoken with Karina, and I believe I should be able to adapt her knowledge to shield you from more advanced detection spells. We'll probably want to do that eventually. Anything else? Finally, I could study here at Yihilin in order to prepare for the invasion. Even assuming we win, we will need to be able to keep relations with the Mage Guild. With some study, I believe I could be in a much more respected liaison to such groups, since I would be familiar with their magical conventions. Thank you for considering this so carefully, Robin. It's a pleasure to have so many options, and to be able to help. So, which project should I put my efforts towards first? Essence shielding. See if you and Karina can find a way to shield both me and my influence on everyone here. I'm sure we'll be able to. I just hope we can finish before the conference. Hope the conference does not consume all our time. I would enjoy seeing more of Artford as well. Well, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I will leave here and I'll be back in like a minute or two. Be right back. And I'm back. Hello, I understand your name is Balia. You want me to do complex orc breeding for you, right? Yes, we're hoping to create a disciplined army from the common stock here in Arkland. Sounds like it could be an interesting challenge. I'm all for it. So anyway, you're my owner. I don't want to own you. I'd rather you work with me of your own volition. Sure, whatever. You agreed rather quickly? Yeah, well, you'll be sure of my loyalty after you fuck me, even if you say I'm not your property or whatever. Do you want to have sex? I don't get it. That's what Incubus Kings do, right? Not this one? Is that actually what you want? Huh. Never really thought about it. I just assumed you'd fuck me and then I could get to breeding orcs again. So you're really just interested in orc breeding? As opposed to what? What if I said you could work for me without joining my harem? That sounds good. Sex doesn't matter that much to me anyway, so yeah, that's better. You sure that's your decision, though? I'm not hearing a lot of interest from your end. That's fine. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. Really? I don't pay a lot of attention, but men say I'm attractive. You don't want that? Not really interested in partners who aren't interested. Now, do you want to discuss orcs? Wait, are you just going to trust me? You don't need to fuck me to ensure my loyalty? I believe I can create a basic loyalty bond without sex. Then you'd be able to focus on what interests you. Okay, I guess. This is weird. Would you like to discuss my plans for an orc army? Okay. I love this game, man. We have the weird sex power. And we're the first people that are like, no, I respect your autonomy. I don't need to force you to do anything. Just relax. Do what you want to. Be a person. You don't need to fit into this small box that you think that people want you to fit into. Be the real authentic self you are. It's great. Wow, it's nice to have a master who knows the basics of orc breeding. Those were the basics? Ooh, do you want to learn more? There's ever so much. Perhaps later. For now, I want to know if it can be done. Creating a disciplined army should be possible, given enough time, but it will be small given current resources. Creating orcs as superior as you'd like will take much longer and require more orcs, women, and magic. As for the rest, I look forward to finding out if it's possible. Good. I look forward to working with you. Now, are you going to ensure my loyalty? Yes, one moment. Oh, right. You're really just not going to fuck me? You said you're only interested in orcs, right? Yeah, this is better. None of that other stuff. So, how many orcs do you have? The precise number is fluctuating. If we need a large number of grunts, there are many marauding bands we could capture. Ah, that's true. The way your Incubus King left so many scattered around makes it much easier to get raw materials. Well then, how many interesting orcs do you have? You've already met Orkant. Aside from him, we have 2 orcs of note. Though he may have abandoned us, I spare the life of an orc known as the Impaler, intelligent and ruthless. Seems like a good ingredient. Now what about this other orc? Just a moment. A sack, what are you... Oh, there's a severed orc head inside. Okay. I would like to return to the stasis spells. They are at least close to death. Oh, and it's alive. How cute. This is Stark. He's resilient. That's rare. Maybe even rarer than an orc as reflective as Orkant. Back in the sack you go. I'll play with you later. I'll stay here and do what preparation work I can. Then once you've done your politics or whatever, we can begin some real work. Why are you here? Chat. Just chat. I don't get it. Yeah, this is the prime autist of the group. This is the most autism coded character for sure. It was Kum. It is no longer Kum. Kum is second fiddle to her. That's not true. They're both like, is savant being autistic? I guess it is. I guess they're both savants. God damn it. These two are different representations of like the peak of the spectrum. Like forward to getting started. Hello, Orkant. It seems you're pinning your hopes on Balia. I would rather say that she is the first real hope I have encountered. You're not troubled by the idea of what the process would do to you? It would be death, in a sense. Yes, but in what way should that be alarming for me? Our identities are ever changing, but what ties it together is the continuity of our lives. This would break that. Yes, I understand the philosophical concern, but that is only a problem if I value the whole of my former identity. I see. Then is a sharp divide actually a benefit? Quite so. For example, I very much wish to forget the part of me that reacts to this discussion with anything less than intellectual interest. Ah, should I go? Yes, if you please. Welcome back, Master. Orkant. Why didn't you join the others to greet me? I presumed you would not be particularly eager to see me again, compared to your women. Having said that, I would also have a difficult time controlling myself around so many, all eager for you. Easier to stay at a distance. I understand you have some hope that Balia can help you. Whether or not it is a false hope remains to be seen. I would prefer to discuss other matters. If you insist, what about the other orcs? Our numbers are roughly the same, though some have slipped away or died. We have also run across others. As for the Impaler, there has been no word from him, either directly or that he is raiding human settlements. I see. The time may soon come when I need to call on you in a higher capacity. I can only hope that we will be able to do what is necessary. That reminds me, do we have... where would that be? Is it an item I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of... What am I thinking of? I'm blanking. There was something I was thinking of relating to him. And I completely blanked on it. Whatever, I'll figure it out. It isn't safe for me to stay here. While you go to this conference, I will roam and collect other orcs. Okay. Our force is in the wake of the battle. Army size 8, army quality 4. I asked Janine to take her among her staff. It's better this way. I'm glad she's safe, but why keep her at a distance? You disapprove? No, I merely asked why. I would like to believe there was something good in our relationship, but the circumstances were difficult and forced. When I suggested she work under Janine, she objected, but I think she did so only to spare my feelings. Now that there is no more need for her to stay with me, she's better off without me. I see. I am too flawed to say whether or not we could ever have a relationship again, physical or interpersonal, but I am glad she is safe. Man, fuck, Orkin has such a hard life, man. Wait, you're not going to bang her? Is that a problem? But I went to so much effort to get you a new harem girl. She's an enormous asset to us. As for whether she would be part of the harem, we'll see if she's as disinterested as she says. Aha, you're outdoing her in single-mindedness to call her bluff. Possibly. It's just a guess, as I don't know her that well yet. Ah, you clever bastard, you. Now, why were you lurking right outside the door? No reason. Fucking asshole. Yara, your hair color. Were you an elite? Ah, you figured that out. It's not a certain system, but in my case, it's not just for show. When I was younger, I threw myself into training and my hair got nice and dark. But when I realized the kind of king I was serving, my passion, well, I didn't live up to my full potential. Says the succubus who escaped to start a rebellion. Oh, I have a high opinion of my own potential. How old are you? I'm 25. Well, closer to 26 now. Why? Come on, tell me. How much longer do you expect to live? Ah, you found out I'm an old lady, did you? Learning about succubus lifespan surprised me. Are you happy with that? Why wouldn't I be? I've known I'd have about 40 years since I was born. If I die in 15 years, I'm sure I'll die happy. I'll have met so many good mates and seen you become a good incubus king. What more could I want? I see. Is this why you've been so insistent about things? Ah, you figured that out too. When I got close to 25, I realized that I might be reaching the end of my peak years. It made me rethink some things. So, I found a way to flee. I expected to spend most of my life searching for a good king, but then I found you. So yeah, I was a little impatient, and I pushed too hard. I can tell that now that I understand you better. If I'd known your frame of mind, I would have been more understanding. Oh no, you've converted me. I mean, I'm better delayed gratification than most succubi, but you're something else. I have no doubt you'll leave me very, very happy. But I don't want you to feel bad for me. We might have short lives, but we're hot the entire time. Who cares? I mean, you're going to need some serious youth spells for Aka if you want to keep banging her for the rest of your entire life. Thinking about being alone? I'm sorry for bringing it up. No, I've been thinking about immortality for a long time. It's not your fault. That's another part of it. I know I'll have to leave you eventually. I wanted you to have a big harem to keep you company. We'll see, Yara. We'll see. 15 years is a long time. We'll see what happens. Alright, I look forward to it. Incubus King. Going to be out of my element in Artford. I'll stay quiet and keep up the illusions. Okay, can I finally look at the list? We have 66% of the combat crew. I think from when I played, I only remember one more combat character was in the game, so... Did they make her boobs bigger? I feel like they made her boobs bigger. We have 4 left. Non-combatants. We have 2 of them. We have 4 left. Leaders. We have 0. And then others. We have 0. Jesus Christ, man. There's so many. Hello there. I'm Lily. Pleased to meet you. I'm Janine. Wow, you're so humble. I already talked to the others, so I know you're a big important queen. My mother's an empress, which is pretty much like a queen, and she never lets anyone call her by name. Well, aren't you full of energy? Because there are so many fun things to see and do. Feel free to make yourself at home. The staff here are already used to succubi, so you can relax. Oh, but I had something I wanted to ask you. Why aren't you fucking Simon? What? Fucking Simon! Why aren't you? I heard you the first time. Alright, then what's the problem? The others weren't kidding about you. I'm afraid human lands will be different than what you've known so far. Yeah, I get that, but why? If your husband is dead, you've got to be craving some dick. Nalili, I need you to take some sensitivity training. Corporate is asking you to take some fucking sensitivity training. We don't want to get sued, okay? Workplace harassment, man. You gotta get that shit on lock. That's an appropriate reaction. Some of us want a little romance in our relationships. I didn't say start with a spiked dildo up your butt. You can just give each other oral. That's plenty romantic. I'll take your suggestion into account. You're brushing me off, aren't you? I'm wise to your tricky, Simonish ways. Forgive me, but the way I was raised, these things aren't spoken of in such blunt terms. Fine then, but I'm serious. Simon is a great guy. I think you two would really work well together. Thank you. I agree that's a better basis for a relationship, but I have a lot of baggage. It doesn't make sense. You look so good with your hair unbound, bouncing on his cock. Held it as long as you could, did you? Well, nice to meet you. Maybe I'll have you humans figure out more by the next time we chat. I'm sure you will. Interesting character. Simon, thank you for coming to speak with me. Of course. This may seem inappropriate, but I have missed you greatly. Why would that be inappropriate? I mean, in comparison to many others here, I have no particular relationship with you. It feels presumptuous. Not at all. I missed you as well, Janine. You don't believe me? Just aware that you're very good at saying what people want to hear. For the past 3 months, I have been surrounded by people who think of sex like saying hello. And some of their governing policies are unusual. I've gotten some sense of that. So, I'm truly very glad to speak with someone like you again. Well, even if you're just good enough to deceive me, that does make me feel better. I was surprised how much I missed you. I've been alone a long time, so things just went back to the way they were before. But having your friends liven up the palace, and more importantly, having you as a confidant, solitude weighs heavier on me now. I'm sorry we can't spend more time together before the Ardaheim conference, but after, we'll work closely together on the Doom King plan. Why am I, burping? Yes, I'm looking forward to that. Though I suppose that makes me a rather bad queen. You want what's best for your nation. No one could ask for anything more. Well, no one should ask for anything more. Hearing you say that, I almost believe it myself. I wish you well in Ardfort, but I need to stay here. Is there anyone else? I think we talked to everyone, right? Yeah, there's only those two up there. There's you here. Nothing there. Miguel, we did everything with, I believe. Here, there's only Priest Lady. Anyone here? There's Kum. Yeah, I think I talked to everyone. Yeah, you don't have anything either. Anyone outside I missed? There's you. You had nothing to say, though. There's no one hiding back here like an asshole, right? No, I think we got everyone. Okay. It's time for Best Girl. Head back to Ari Hilana. Yep. We don't have any time for rabbit trails right now. We need to stay focused. I'll have to hope we did enough to help people earlier then. We should speak with the mercenary groups, however. Might be our last chance to prepare. I'll also save, just because I'm paranoid. Oh yeah, I gotta prune my saves. Because they're starting to lag. So I gotta prune my number. What the fuck? The patch yesterday changed all the investment UI. I didn't realize that they added Miguel's thoughts and shit. That's actually so good that it now gives you like an indication of her thoughts. Please, we'll fight for you. Just 5,000 prawn to hire the Iron Cudgels. We'll be here if you change your mind. Yeah, I'll look at that later. Oh, the hero is here. Getting these quests taken care of. I'm working my way up in the world. Congratulations. I think I'm about done with Ari Hilana. On to a new city. Seems all the jobs have been taken. This board contains only rough notes, barely legible. Fetch a broom. I need one. I like that the payment keeps going up. Oh, what does the old man say about my power level now? Do you want me to evaluate you? No charge. Warriors like you are the stuff of legend. We did it, boys. How the fuck do I get deeper in... Oh yeah, there. I have this thing again. Right. We're going to the cathedral. The best girl. The priestesses were saying I might actually have to work again. Fuck! I love the Chosen, they're great. Kneel if you wish to receive a blessing. Thank you for your blessing, sister. The people are nervous. Many more are coming for blessings these days. You've been getting lax in your visits lately. Good to see you returning to the goddess. Simon! Hello, Sarai. Look who's acting all badass in that black coat. Are you fucking trying to make me suspicious? Don't worry, it's actually obscured by illusion. I was just fucking with you anyway, I don't give a damn. Just glad you're alive and everything. Just in time for that fucking conference in Ardford. Random chance can be such a bitch sometime. It's actually what I wanted to speak to you about. The conference may change our plans. Sure, no problem, but you have some time to tell me about everything that happened to you first. Yep. I gotta. Well, it's a bit of a story. It's a JRPG, you always tell them everything. No reaction. My reaction is something along the lines of holy fucking shitballs. Seriously, you make my life of prayer and devotion seem like half-death. But overall, interesting to learn a little more about Renfnor. It fits my perspective pretty well. Really? You believe in Ivala more after hearing about the religion? Absolutely. The religion sounds very similar to the fractured truths found in the Church of Ivala. Well, they focus on sex a little more, but given how prudish the church is, not that much more. Fuck, I wish our priestesses played by those rules. I'm sorry there's nothing I can do to help you. No, that's okay. This is the burden I took up when I decided to get to the top of the church. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? I was going to tell you about the conference in Ardford, but perhaps you know more than me. Church communication spells are fucking amazing, aren't they? But I'm afraid I'm not being entirely kept in the loop. High Priestess Hester will be representing us, of course. I see. Do you know anything about her perspective going into this? Seems like she'll be measured and reasonable. She is again starting a war, but all for preparing for the inevitable confrontation. Frustratingly, positions I might otherwise consider prudent may interfere with our plans. Not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. Hester is very strong-willed. No, I wouldn't ask you to risk yourself on this. We'll need your support after the invasion. You have it, but for now I'd like to ask for your support on something. Yes? I do have one piece of insider information. The church wants to put forth a motion to fully mobilize the unmen and unwomen again. Uh-oh. Fuck us, right? That would be inconvenient, yes. Hester will be pushing for this. I know she personally has mixed feelings, but she'll do what she believes is best. So yes, she'll put forth the motion. Force? I don't know if I can convince her, but I'll try my best to see it doesn't pass. Thanks. Even if not for our plans, I wouldn't want them to go forward. Those unmen you met here in R.E. Hilana, something is different. I don't like it. What exactly do you think is wrong? It's just an intuition. Deal with it, motherfucker. Okay, sorry for asking, my bad. I guess I'll just be... I'll shut up, man. But seriously, can you look into it while you're there? There's an unwoman named Vala I'd like you to speak with. I can certainly try. She runs a battalion of the Holy Knights, or at least she did. We've lost touch. She, well, I can't say you can trust her, but you can trust her to try to do what's right, regardless of church doctrine. But yeah, just find out what she's doing, what she thinks is important. Wait, what she thinks. It may turn out to be very important. Do I have dyslexia? Why did I like bundle together what she thinks and important? That's a line under. Do I have dyslexia? I'll make sure I speak with her then. Now just make sure you don't get caught and fuck this all up. Is there like a... I thought there was a like different text thing as well. Maybe I'm tripping. I wish I could go to the conference, but I need to maintain my presence in R.E. Hilana. It's time for the best part of every single segment. We are spending money. What do you have to say? They've been increasing the power of the scanning spells, but won't tell us why. It's baffling. Heard they're going to pull me off street duty. Most of me is happy, but I'll kinda miss it. Welcome to Premium Steel, sir and ladies. Last time we didn't invest here because he thought we were too poor. Literally, I think we asked, are you open for business? And he said, yeah, you're beneath us. Well, I suppose we could make an exception for seasoned warriors like yourselves. Actually, you represent our new target market. The nobles of Yihilin have come to understand the quality of our product, but we also seek the most discerning warriors. I see. As it happens, we are interested in high-end custom equipment. Excellent. Though we wouldn't be able to make proper custom equipment for you immediately, we can sell the finest of dirge steel. What would it take for you to make custom equipment? Time to shift our operations, for one, but we're looking for warriors willing to invest in premium steel and become full members. How much would that cost? Our going price is 250,000 pron, but for fine warriors such as yourselves, a mere 100,000. We'll consider the offer. We would be happy to have your business. Oh shit, guys. Yeah, we're out of the part where we were before. We're doing some investments before we go to a political conference and try to make sure they don't kill us all. Let's buy it. Excellent, I must say, sir. I'm looking forward to working with someone who appreciates truly fine weaponry. Awesome, we could use some better weapons. Agreed, high-end smiths are always useful. Nice. Yeah, and then I have their basic stuff, but I don't need anything in there right now. I need mercenaries, so let's hire the Iron Cudgels. Please, we'll fight for you. Just 5,000 pron to hire the Iron Cudgel. Oh, thank the goddess. I mean, very good. We're your men now. Actually, I need you to guard Merchant's Pass. Huh? Like, for charity? It's not charity if you're getting paid. Simon, what is your plan with that? I just want them out of the way. If they're part of the battle, they'll die meaningless deaths. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's do that with the Dusty Horde, which I think is the green one. We're getting damn tired of looking for work. 10,000 pron, that's our final offer. Great, the Dusty Horde will fight for you until you stop paying us. I'm going to need your services, but not just yet. Imagine being in a fantasy world where high-end smiths are the useful ones. Real. It's not like a dragon. You can actually smith good gear. Well, we're happy to get paid for doing nothing. Yep. The Arigarda is currently negotiating contracts with nobles. The most business you can do with us is tip the scales with, say, 10,000 prawn. Sure. So if I add some coin to the scales, you'll choose one house or the other. That's right, we're tired of all this noble bickering. Then I would encourage you to go into the service of House Rose. Encouraged to the tune of 10,000 prawn, you make a compelling case. Rather expensive advice. You're playing the game of houses now. We'll protect your House Rose, don't worry. Once we have a contract, we always follow through. Nice. Let's get the supplier going. Let me see the details of the contract. Certainly. Good doing business with you. That should work as our regional supply chain. A good start. Well done. Nice. We need 2 more, I believe, before we leave, which is we want to repair the bridge, which is in here. Wait, where is it? We're still looking for someone to finish funding our bridge repair. We only need 5,000 more prawn. Hate to sound like a noble, but that's not much to us now. Can we just pay it? Yes, we likely could. You folks actually interested then? Possibly, yes. Yeah, we'll do that. Megale's thoughts. Low worldwide effect, but it could be critical to events in the region. Probably our last chance to get involved with funding. Sure. Wonderful. We'll try to finish it up soon. I'm still trying to get someone to invest in an anti-corruption campaign. Please, we're even more prepared than we were before. I'm sorry, but we don't have the funds at this time. That's alright, I understand. Difficult times. We're not even considering it. It's too late for him to accomplish anything else. We'll have to face Yihilin's current levels of corruption when the plan begins. I can stay during this part of the game? Yeah, we're through the part that had a lot of, like, relationship talk. It's not going to be a lot of relationship talk, I don't think. I think there's, like, one scene coming up, but it's short. We're talking 30 seconds of dialogue. If we can afford it, we can invest in making Yihilin a nicer place. Just don't expect returns. We will invest. Wonderful. We can begin the signing immediately. That's all we'll be investing in the city. How much room is there to effectively beautify the city? We'll make like a fucking fountain or some shit. I don't know. Now that we got all money spent, let's head off. Ah, feels nice. Actually, there is one final segment here where I'm equipping the party and everything. I don't know if there's X here, but I don't think so. Feels nice to be back. This is a nice retreat, yes, but we have pressing business. Come on, it's not that pressing. Have some fun with all of us before we head off. Nope. Hey Simon, got a decadent little idea for you. Yeah, this is all porn, basically. This is all porn. But I will be skipping through it because I've done all the shit that I need before. I'm only doing this before I leave the country, basically. Unless we have some kind of financial problem with mercenaries, I'm not sure what to think of this combination. Oh yeah. For you, I will be skipping the porn. Since you're such a prude. Lovable. Yeah, I've talked to everyone. Nice. Now, the final thing we're doing is equipping our party, because I don't have good gear on all my guys. I want the lust plate. I want her custom knife. Why have I sold her fucking other knife? I sold her other knife. Oh well. You're weaker than normal, that's fine. Jesus, that whip is good. A whip that has seen much use, inside and outside the bedroom. Fucking plus 10 defense, plus 10 magic, plus 10... Yeah, this whips ass, dude. Yeah, you have good stuff as well. You need the axe, the buck. No, you need the tower shield. The tower shield's so much better. Steel armor and mage pin. Wait, mage pin is silence immunity? That's what she needs, yes. Master Shining Scepter on you. Wait. Yeah, that's better. She has her own item that's broken. More defenses. Gloves aren't that good on her. Trauma Purity is probably fine. Was Shining Robes better than Steel Armor? Yes, it's better than... But it has less defense than Steel Armor. I kind of want her to have more balanced defense, because she is hilariously skewed towards one or the other otherwise. Varia, Steel Claw... I managed to sell all my steel stuff. XD. I thought I was beyond steel. I was not. That's fine, though. I know that we're soon gonna get better gear than what we have. And you have 60 ribbon. You have everything you need. Good. Nice. And now we're ready. That's the final... that was the final... the final part of the port. I believe we've done everything critical. We can depart anytime. Then we're off. All I can do now is wish you the best of luck. Our carriages part ways here. That's right, even coming this far with you was unnecessary, but I wanted a little more time. When I get back, we'll have longer to spend together, Janine. I promise. I hope so. Farewell, Simon. Hey, what are you doing? Get off the top of the carriage. It's fine, just keep going. Hey, don't just barge in here. There's enough of us as it is. I know, everyone is all smushed together, bodies sliding against each other, whereas I have to play nice with the ambassador. We're not going to risk anything like that, Yara. Be patient. But I still want to ride in your carriage. We can switch the next time we stop to rest. Okay, I'll hold you to that. Stop jumping around like that. We're deep into Ardaheim now. I should take the chance to speak with the ambassador. Goddess, I don't think I've ever guarded a caravan with so many beautiful women. Yeah. Get cucked, bro. Yeah, the party is always the same. Like, we have a crew, we're basically creating a country. Like, the main characters are the same. But we're meeting more people. We're actually meeting an ambassador for a different country now. Need some time alone? There's no need for you to go. Well, this has been too many days in a carriage with too many people. I don't mind being with you. Hopefully in the future we'll have more time under less crowded conditions. Yes, I look forward to it. Ivala teaches what? Oh dear, I haven't even gotten very far into the sexual restrictions. I know humans don't need sex the same way, but aren't you sad all the time? I see I haven't gotten through to you. I can't imagine what kind of horrible, awful goddess would forbid people from having sex. Ivala doesn't forbid all sex, at least very few factions teach that she does. You mean some really do condemn all sex? I still can't believe it. But sex is good within the bounds of a committed relationship. It's made to draw people closer together. Right, this marriage thing, I've heard the word. It just means that two people commit to each other for life. And then they can have all the sex they want. Okay, I'm into that. Huh? Wait. Can they have sex with other people if they agree? Not according to Ivalan teachings. Ick. Then what do you mean when you say you love Simon? Will you fuck anyone you can behind his back? What? No, of course not. Now I'm the one not getting it. Simon owns me now. We have a relationship. It would be wrong of me to fuck someone behind his back. But it's okay for him to have everyone? Sure, just like it's okay for me to fuck other people if he's okay with it. And I definitely want to spend time with some of you. That's half the fun of a harem. This is also different from what I know. Is that what the Lustlord religion teaches? Oh, that musty old stuff is so restrictive. Stick a cock up your ass now, Nalili. Don't use that toy, Nalili. Use the other one. How much have you done? Heh, you have no idea. I can't even remember the number of people I fucked. I've had cocks in all my holes and my face in pussy for years. Oh, you're such an adorable little virgin. I'm not a virgin anymore. Wait, I was just teasing. You were really a virgin before Simon? Yes. So you'd only given blowjobs? You really aren't getting this. Oh, you poor thing. You poor innocent little creature. Which one of us was crying about the story of a starving family again? It was sad. I can't imagine someone having so little to eat that they could actually die. Oh my. Hey, when I was teasing earlier, don't worry about it. You got really, really lucky having Simon as your first. He's the best I've ever had. Well, thank you for trying to be comforting, Nalili. And I should know, I fucked my mom. Look, she reacts the same way you did at least, okay? Hey, how have we gone so far off topic again? This is supposed to be about teaching you human customs. Simon, I'm working hard so I won't accidentally ruin our cover. Yeah, about that. Despite the length of time we've been traveling together, I don't believe we really met. We haven't, but I have met some of your comrades. The fact that they speak well of you in itself speaks well of you. I'm glad to hear it, but I wanted to discuss our strategy during the summit. Yes, this summit. It will be quite a strange affair. No leaders were trusting enough to come in person, so it will all be through proxies. I can speak to the Queen via mage if necessary, but ultimately I will have to make the best decisions I can. And they are my decisions. If the Queen wants you here, I'll take your words seriously, but ultimately I'll be the one casting the votes. I feel certain we want most of the same things. Yes, but the remaining things and how we get them, that's why we need the summit. Will you be able to speak with us before the voting sessions? I understand that each day will decide the next day's agenda, so yes, we should be able to discuss it. Good, I look forward to working with you. Likewise. Okay. To be honest, I'm nervous. I've been ambassador to Ardaheim a long time, but this will be by far the most serious task I've undertaken. A sacred book of a Nevalan sect, it doesn't hold anything to me. Okay. I almost don't want to believe we're making such good time. Well, that's what happens when you can take horses on main roads instead of fighting through the wilderness. Oh, I know. I kinda miss it though. I'm sure we'll spend a lot of our time trekking through the wilderness too. I look forward to it. I'm not much good in these political situations. That's fair. A lot of us are still in the carriage. I can't imagine not wanting to stretch our legs after so long. No, I can't. I'm weird like that. I will be on a flight and like, people will stand up instantly, like, really stressed to walk up, and I'm like, no, I can just sit down for a while longer. The food looks so pretty, but doesn't taste pretty yet. Aww. You ready to head out? Yep. Alright, let's pile back in. Ugh. Is that seriously the city? Lust Lord, I must be seeing things. We're here, Yara! Oh, how much work did it take to move so much stone? Let's stay focused. We're heading straight to the Royal Palace. I have some work to do immediately, so we'll part here. The Council's chambers is through that door. We'll be spending a lot of time in there. You can find our rooms to your right, along with all the other representatives. Left is technically the Royal Chambers, but I understand King Alanon is seen here so rarely that rules are lax. The papers you've been given are only valid for the embassy block of the city, which is the district just outside the palace. Understood. When does the summit begin? Tomorrow morning, bright and early. We'll discuss our approach later tonight then. Agreed. Are we really sticking to just a tiny part of the city? I've always wanted to visit Ardford. I think our illusions can let us visit significantly more than that. We don't have time for everything, but there should be plenty to do. Ah, that's a relief. For a start, we should track down this Vala. Unwomen are usually kept out of sight, so perhaps we should check the military district, east of the castle. There's an entire race of people that have had sexuality as a concept stripped out of them. So they are like, sexuality doesn't exist for them. They can never feel attraction. They're not ace even. It's like a step beyond ace. That was a religious project where the priests were like, we need a battle force against succubi. Also, here's the best dialogue in the entire game. If the nobles ever decide they want new carpets, I'm just going to kill myself. You go, girl. You go, girl. I feel that. I feel that. Everything is carpet. I hope they never want new carpet, man. Oh my god, that's great. Let's head into the city. Brother likes the castle, but I think the big fancy lamps are prettier. Wow, the castle is so big! Ardford may not be the nicest city, but say what you will about it, it's safe. I'll never let my children wander anywhere else. Can I talk to you? Nope. All business as usual is thrown off. Fucking Summit. Yeah, man, every time I go to Summit, it sucks, man. I'm sorry that I ruin everything in LA, man. Oh, God. I know I'm not supposed to like human cities, but they're so damn impressive. That's fair. You wanna use the stairs? Tough luck, pal. Well, fuck you, man! Sorry, no entry. I hate having to do business in this part of the city. Everyone's so stuck up. Thanks to the embassies, this is the only part of the city that isn't almost entirely Arden. It's the only place I really feel comfortable. Racism in my game. Ooh. If you don't have any business with the Javini embassy, be on your way. Isn't dealing with random people your job? What do you think the Javini embassy is for anymore? It's not like we have a nation. We used to have an entire building, now we're reduced to this place, and even that is just a courtesy. No, we exist pretty much to deal with the problems Javini face in the city, that's all. I'm sorry to hear that, but why so angry? What if we could do something to help? Ha! If you want to help us, change Ardaheim's policy, or get rich Javini to help the poor ones. Or give us back our fucking country. I guess if you don't want us here, we won't force ourselves on you. You want to help? Clear out the infested poorhouse. What's this now? In the southeast corner of the business district, there's a small building where we let refugees stay, but it has an infestation problem. We'll look into it if we get a chance. Bah. Well handled. I didn't have to say a thing. You thought so? Oh, I didn't think about that. We had a section where we played as Aka, and before then, she was like, she never talked to people. She was always like the quiet assassin character. It's actually kind of cool that she's initiating conversation now after she had that segment. I like that. Welcome to the embassy of Vinario. Can I interest you in some land? Psst, Simon, should I know where that is? No, I had to dredge my memory a while before coming up with anything. What are you whispering about? We just didn't realize Vinaria maintained an embassy here. Wasn't your region taken by the Incubus King? That's right, but my parents' family was here in Ardaheim. We're royal cousins, you see. Oh, does that mean you lost? Oh, don't give me that look. I don't give a shit about the home country. I barely remember it. But since Vinaria is conquered, we lost a lot of our wealth. This embassy is one of the few things we have left. So technically, I own a small kingdom, but all these deeds are worthless to me. Hence your offer of land. That's right, I know Vinaria is currently occupied by the Incubus King, but with all this talk of war, that might not be true for long. But I need money now, so I'm willing to sell it to you for a pittance. 5 million prawn. Are you serious? Come on now, I'd be signing over my entire kingdom for nothing but some money. You could be a king after the war. Excuse us for a moment. We're not seriously considering this, are we? The price is unquestionably ridiculous, but I'm wondering if the core asset has any value. Miguel? He's the real heir. It's well known that his family is desperate for money, and signing over the kingdom to us would be legal. While even a small devastated kingdom is worth more than 5 million, it's not exactly accessible to us at the moment. Basically, it would be an economic gamble on the expected outcome of the war. I get that it might be valuable if we take the Incubus King down eventually, but 5 million? You're right, it's not even remotely close to fair, given the risk we'd be taking on. But I'm willing to bet we can negotiate that price down. So, you given any thought to my offer? Just 5 million prawn for an entire kingdom. Negotiate. Not a chance in hell. Whoa, no need for that. You really think you can convince me to pay that much for a ruined wasteland controlled by monsters? Hey now, Vinaria was a beautiful kingdom. Was. Fine, maybe I can reconsider. We have 1,400,000 prawn. 400,000 prawn. And there are a lot of things we could be investing in that aren't like a failed kingdom. Miguel, would you take a look at these deeds? How do you get prawn? Prawn in this game, so SX is the basic currency for like poor people, but they made promissionary notes for like higher investments. Essentially, they're banking notes for trading serious or like stuff of serious value. So prawn is something you don't spend on goods, you spend it on assets, essentially. And what we are doing now is we are investing in stuff in order to then generate more prawn later. A lot of the game is spent like investing in stuff that pays off later in the game, either in terms of more content that's accessible or more money for more future investments. Miguel, would you take a look at these deeds? Happily. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, You expect us to pay how much for this disorganized mess? I can explain. You'd better knock a lot off your price if you want us to even consider it. Okay, I will. Just stop yelling. Is it really that much of a mess, or were you just negotiating? What do you think? We're gonna talk to this guy later. He's gonna be even more desperate later, I'm pretty sure. Is that our guy? I'm not very good with dwarves. No, it's not him. Please at least tell me they look similar. Just keep your mouth shut and let me talk to him. Oh Hilal. Oh Hilal, human. You need something? Just checking to see how the new embassy is coming. Well, while we couldn't afford one of the larger houses, we also might not need one. This is good for now. If you want more details, you'll have to speak to my boss, and he's at the summit. Understood. Thank you. All hail the kingdom of Serantia. We're only passing through. Then carry on, Arden. Would it have been so rude to ask about his wings? Most likely. I think I get that. They're gorgeous, though. Not bad, I guess, but I'd rather see a woman with them. Of course you do. Ah, hello. Can I help you with anything? We're just passing through before we return to the summit. Oh, then your representatives. Thank the mother. When your group came in, I was sure I had a mess on my hands. You don't usually work here? No, I work upstairs. Paperwork and the like, but with the boss at the summit and a lot of aides with her, I have to staff the desk. Fair enough. Yeah, no, this game goes crazy. When I say I play this game for the plot, I mean I play this game for the plot. Like, this game goes crazy. Let's sneak out. Sorry, pal. The upper level is only for full Blade Masters. Desks and the show are on the ground floor. This is the city's worst entrance, in my opinion. Far too martial for my tastes. I wanna be a Blade Master someday. I get that Yihilini with martial talents often immigrate to Ardaheim, but there's still too many foreigners here for my taste. Yeah, racism is a real thing in this game. I wish my master wasn't so cheap. There's lots of firewood to buy in the city. I don't need to cut it myself. That sucks. Eep! That's an unman. It looks like we're in the right place. Vala must be nearby. Let's observe carefully. I understand. I'll see what I can do to improve things. Oh, thank you, Vala. Thank you. You're quite welcome. Have a nice one, Rev. Feel free to pop in anytime I'm streaming this. It's a blast, I promise. Even though a lot of it is lore. We're in a in-between period where action is happening, you know? World building. Wait, that's her? She doesn't look like an unwoman at all. Also, I hope you enjoyed Dune. Dune is a really good movie, but I've only seen the first one, I haven't seen the second one, so I can't speak for the second movie. She feels... I'm not sure. She's guarding herself like a normal holy warrior. I think you have the wrong idea about unmen and unwomen. That's right. Those mangled creatures we saw in Yihilin were the exception, not the rule. Many of the unwomen I knew shaved their heads and tried to look unfeminine. Apparently Vala doesn't. She looks female enough to me. What's stopping someone from fucking her? You really don't want to see what she looks like below the belt. Ew, that's disgusting. But still, she has a mouth. Couldn't someone fuck that? Her sexuality has been seared from her on a much deeper level than that. They're right, Nalili. These things aren't human anymore. Okay, all you succubi stay back so we can go talk to her without this inciting an incident. Perhaps I should stay back too? Corruption aside, a bounty hunter won't do you any favors here. We'll see what their policies are. Karina, please follow closely. Got it. Hello there, can I trouble you for a moment of your time? Regarding what? I am seeking to revive the Order of Silence. I hope that warriors like yourself might be willing to assist in one way or another. I'm not familiar with that order. It has been gone for some time, but it is clearly listed in many lists of respected orders. Unlike many orders of the kingdom, unlike many orders of knights, the Order of Silence was explicitly separate from both church and kingdom. Though it fought for both at times, it refused to speak on matters of politics or religion. It fought for balance, silently. That may seem a difficult case, but I think you're speaking to the right person. You don't need to convince me of the virtues of an independent order of knighthood. Oh, truly? I'm amazed. Ardford is a rather religious city these days. What exactly would you need to revive the Order of Silence? Perhaps I should introduce myself. I am Sir Bartholomew, formerly of the Royal Guard. You are? Simon. I have a few resources and potential recruits, but right now the Order is only a dream. I wouldn't ask you to join, you seem like a man with his own dreams to follow, but we could use funding if you have it. How much? Well, I leave that up to you and your generosity. Whatever you give us will be used for the sake of the Order, I promise. But for 10,000 pron, I would grant you a seat in the Order of Silence when it is revived. We need 50,000 pron total to become a recognized order and get an office here, so that is my goal for now. I see. I'll think on it. That is all I can ask. Thank you. Nice, nice. I realized that I triggered that scene with Vala. I didn't need to go there yet. I could spend some time here first. If I talk to her again, I like trigger a bigger scene, which I don't want to. What is this place? With all these ardent Aramite tensions, the Aramite embassy has its hands full. No time for idle questions. I'm sorry. Honestly, they only have me working the front counter because I look kind of ardent. Okay. Hello there, welcome to the Helini embassy. Yeah, look, you're kind of out, like, we're kind of a bigger deal than you are. I really hope my paperwork comes through soon. I can't wait to get my ardent citizenship. Not open due to the summit? That's absurd. What? Where am I? I'm in the Royal District right now. Just patrolling the streets. I know it's traditional, but I really don't like the old blocky style of the bank. I'm sorry. Which of the 3 entrances am I supposed to use again? Good question. Mommy says I can play by the fountain. We're not quite open for business yet, but the shop will be a wonderful place. Definitely investing in you lately. Or later. It is kind of crazy how much more beautiful this city is compared to the other one. I also like that it has a completely different aesthetic. The other one is way less like tiled. This feels like everything is just cobblestone, right? I really like the difference in aesthetic between the cities in this game. Busy, busy, busy. Sorry, we're not open today. Why not? I need to focus on paperwork. The business is sound, the restaurant gets great traffic, but I'm so disorganized. What I really need is to just hire more staff to handle that side, but I can't free up that kind of pron, not with the banks being like they are. How much would you need? Just enough to pay a bunch of salaries while I scale up the business. Then it would pay for itself, so 25,000 pron or so. And in return, hell, are you seriously considering it? For a one-time investment like that, I'd make you a partial owner and you get a cut of the profits. Yeah, we'll do that later. Just patrolling the streets. Welcome to Granny's General Store. I have just the things for you young adventuring types. Don't care. It's strange we do so much of our business outside. I think so much of our city is stone, we don't want to be indoors much. Honestly, real. Need to hire a horse to get around? We have you covered. We'll walk, thank you. Hello, have you visited the Silver Stump before? You should offer that lady citizenship to your non-existent but definitely a real thing country. Yeah, we really should give her a citizenship. She'll accept immediately and leave Ardford, right? Who cares about this city, am I right? This doesn't look prosperous or anything, right? Hello, have you visited the Silver Stump before? This is our first time. Well then, normally I'd direct you left or right, but with your group I'm not sure how to classify you. Head to your right to drink with adventurers and other seekers of fortune. Head left to visit our bar for the general public. Both, of course, will have the Silver Stump's fine collection and high quality. Finally, we have a full dinner menu, if you're here to eat. Just tell me what you want. No, I don't care for any of that. I care about the fucking quests, baby! The quests, baby! Oh hey, it's you guys again. Damn, you got here fast. We took the main roads. Sure, but sometimes taking detours can be beneficial. For example, I just finished relaying a bunch of messages and I got a free piece of iron armor. Good work. There's all kinds of work here in Ardford. They really need someone to clean up this town. I love this guy. I love that he follows you to like every city and he just like is doing normal quests. He's like, I got iron armor for my quest. Meanwhile, we're like parallel to him, we're changing the fate of the country. He's like, did you know you can get 656 if you get a broom for this guy? It's really high value, so easy fetch quest. And we're like, yeah, I have 1.5 million prawn. I have spent the same amount of time that you have, and I am currently in the process of converting this kingdom under my rule. Perhaps you should be doing higher tier quests. There's all kind of work here in Ardford. They really need someone to clean up this town. Slay 25 orcs. Just do it. 500 SX. Request a private investigator to inquire about a matter of infidelity. Qualified parties should speak to the bartender for more information. Ample reward. Are we thinking about doing this one? Well, nobles do pay well. And we might even be able to resolve it easily with our capabilities. Yes, let's speak to the bartender. Fetch a broom. I need one. There it is. Craft 100 pieces of leather armor. God damn it, man. Hello, Shosun? No, something's not right. Come on, let's get out of the city and bust some heads. There's 2 Shosun at the same place. And you look identical. You even have the same armor. Interesting. That plot has kind of been like left on the wayside, but isn't it interesting how like identical characters like spawn? Like the Shosun are just like spawning in. I wonder what that's about. I come here to hear rumors, not spread them. Okay, sorry, man. Welcome to the Silver Stump. Are you here to drink or eat? No. Excuse me, if you need anything with the kitchen, you can just order it from me. Yeah. What do you want? We'd like to inquire about the request on the board concerning an infidelity investigation. Ah, that. Yes, some noble Pons thinks his wife is cheating on him, but doesn't know who. And there's a substantial reward offered. If you can get the info he wants, yeah, not sure how in the hell you'd manage that. Simon? Yes, I agree. We have investigative skills they might not expect. So we'd like to take this on. What do we know? Apparently the man's wife stays at the Garden of Steam, and he's convinced she's meeting someone there. Gardens of Steam? It's a retreat just outside Ardford, built over a naturally heated spring. Lots of noble types use it for all kinds of things. I'm familiar with it. Ooh. Well, you can get there yourself from any city exit, or I could direct you there. Sure. Very well then. I'll get someone to guide you. First though, let me show you all the info about the specific lady you're looking for. Okay, illusions in place. We should be completely invisible to everyone here. There are alarmingly few magical protections here, so we should be able to pass unnoticed. The schedule suggested that our target is likely here, but we need to catch her in the act. Keep your eyes open. I love when the game just gives us random side quests like this. Let's see. Let me see. Maybe I can make an illusion that would hide us opening the door. Oh shit, out of the way. Yeah, that's not suspicious. That was her, right? Nobles are so bad at sneaking. They count on propriety and the discretion of staff to hide what they do. Let's follow her. I think she went in here. Then we almost have her. Which side, though? No, I don't think there's anyone in here. But okay. There's definitely sex going on inside. We have her. Perhaps Yara should go in alone. I assume it would be easier to hide yourself that way. I love that, like, canonically we have a conga line of people that are being hidden by spells. Imagine, like, the entire party of, like, 20 people blasting through the door one at a time. And the lady at the desk is like, just the wind. Yeah, definitely. Hiding the movement and sound of the door is hard. Then go. Make sure to get a good look at who she's with and steal some kind of identifiable token. Got it. Wait here. Success. I swiped this insignia thing. That's solid proof, I suppose. But it might be missed. We should get it back to the bar quickly. What were they doing in there? The most whiny, unimaginative cheating possible. I didn't even get the urge to masturbate. Aww. I like that Yara has a succubus to play off. That isn't Kum. It's great to have two, like, quote-unquote more normal succubi to play off each other. Let's move to a safe location and undo the illusions. Deal, and maybe later we can spend some time here. Okay. Oh, we're out of the spell now. I know this is a romantic place for many, but I just like to rest my old bones in these waters. Please feel free to enjoy the Gardens of Steam. We're actually guards, but we're not allowed armor or overt weapons so as not to ruin the mood. Makes me so uncomfortable. I can imagine. Hello, you're welcome to bathe or simply relax in our naturally heated, healthful waters. You want to reserve an entire side? That's certainly possible, if you have the sex. Ooh, this'll be fun. Let's try to get some bathing done. Think that gives relationship points doing that. Oh, I wish I could afford to get married here. Man, that's like depressingly realistic. Ah, this place brings back such memories. The flowers are so pretty. I'm terribly sorry, but all our suits are occupied or booked at the moment. I can't, like, stumble on them having sex? That's crazy. It is crazy that Steinford felt fucking massive, and we already have, like, a second Steinford. A second Steinford has hit the towers, man. Kicked me out. Drink too much to had. What's the RPG Maker game called? The Last Sovereign. It's on Steam and has overwhelmingly positive reviews. I recommend it extremely, like, highly. There we go. Did I spell that correctly? I did. It is on Steam and very good. Big rec. I came here to hear rumors, not spread them. We saw the target in the act. Investigating her paramour will likely turn up evidence, but we took this. Whoa, you actually did it. How? Well, far be it from me to question professionals. I'll get this insignia to the client right away. Thanks for waiting. They were happy with that. Apparently this just confirmed their suspicions. So regardless of how it all turns out, you're due your reward. Nice. I'll give you... That's literally a porn game. It is. It is 100% a porn game. We are playing with the setting that removes all the porn. Explicit art gone, and buffs in battle gone. So all the porn is gone. But we have a party member called Cum Dump, for example. She's great. This lady. She's our healer. I was gonna say, this game is really, really well written. One of my favorite running gags is that we are like, at this point, we're reaching like country relevant threats where the forces we have amassed are like a really strong political faction in like any country, right? This guy started questing at the same time as we did, and he's like the generic JRPG protagonist. So he's like looking at all these, slay 25 orcs, just do it. And fetch a broom, I need one. Craft 100 pieces of leather armor. And every time he gets further and further behind us in progression. We have $1,415,000 to our name. The rewards for this shit is like 2,000. We walked up to him here looking at quests, and he was like, oh yeah, you should do this quest. I got an iron armor from it. Like, dude, look, it's really efficient money. I like slayed some wolves and they gave me a piece of iron armor. It's really good, like, EXP, man. And I'm like, yeah, I control the country. I'll get on the broom fetching quest in a bit. Don't worry about it. It's a really good running joke. Ah, this place is quite nice. Sometimes you can see important members of the government or foreign representatives here. This place is a little too posh for my taste, but it's the closest bar to where I work. You want a meal? Order at the front desk. You want a drink? I've got you covered. I don't care. Don't need them. Wait, did I... Excellent. For a group of your size, it would be 200 SX for a full meal. Yup. Wonderful. Just sit over there and we'll bring out your food. Every time I get here, I know it's porn. Every time there's a full screen one, this is all written porn. Come back anytime. I don't know what they did. I don't need to know what they did, but there was porn. What have we left here? Hey there, you want to buy my store? We may be looking to invest. What do you need? Oh, I'm not looking for investors. I plan to get out of this business. I want someone to buy the entire store. I see. We'll have to pass. Wait, don't go. Maybe I gave the wrong impression. This is a profitable location, and there's nothing wrong with the business. I just hate this city. Nothing but stone everywhere. I want to get out. Buy a farm in southeast Ardaheim. He's literally a programmer, dude. This guy's literally every programmer. It gets up in the corporate ladder and then just goes, no, I want to start my farm instead. Now I have almost enough money. I just need someone to buy the store so I can be free. I'm sorry, but regardless of the fundamentals of your business, we don't have time to run a store. I'm doing this IRL? Yeah, I know. Oh, thank the Lust Lord. I had nightmares of shopkeeping the rest of our days for a bit there. Nah, Simon wouldn't do that to us. He might be irritating, but he's never boring. Oh, I hate the city. I really need to ditch the shop sometime. Fine, Ardford armor right here. Apparently this is like a best in slot armor. What? Oh yeah, also, I like turtles. I played this game back when it wasn't done. In like 2016, 2017. So right now, I'm not blind. I'm doing basically an optimized run through to the point where I was before, and then I will be closing the like optimized run guide that I'm following. And then we're playing the rest of the game blind. But I played like half of the game, and then I waited like 6 years for them to finish, and now I'm streaming it, now that it's a full release. Things are a little expensive in this part of town, but the shops are so close together it's not so hard on my back. Fair enough. We need to talk to Vala before anything else. We need to get her in the party. At least temporarily. Wait. Is this the same building? Oh, they're different buildings. Greetings. If you're looking to lodge an official complaint or request with the city guard, you're in the wrong place. What is this office? Well, it is the city guard's outpost, but it's also the headquarters of the city's SX defenses. SX defenses? What are those? Oh yeah, also, the money's named sex and porn. Which is great. You know that concentrated sex can repel monsters, right? That's what keeps cities safe. Say what? I figured they stayed away from cities because there were so many people. Many monsters are predators that target humans. Without SX defenses, cities would be far more dangerous. That's right, it's the foundation of any economy. Governments need to raise taxes in SX in order to keep stability. Unironically, a more sensible money system than reality. On that note, I've always wanted to ask, does the SX get used up or wear out or anything? Otherwise they wouldn't need to keep getting more. It does wear out, and it's fortunate that it does, or the constant influx of new sex from monsters would cause relentless inflation. It doesn't start working until it's been refined though, which is also why we're still getting monsters attacking our party. I wondered about that, given how much we carry sometimes. Thanks for the explanation. Okay, you people are really informed about this. Maybe I can ask you for help. What is it? In a big city like Ardford, the SX defenses are built under the walls, so people start to take them for granted. That can make our job rough, because everyone just ignores us. But truth is, Ardford's barriers are pretty weak. Really? A city this big should have lots of taxes. Oh, there's plenty, but a lot of it is in prawn, and the SX doesn't always get sent to us. So on paper, our barriers are fine. In practice, well, this job is a real headache. You said we might be able to do something to help. I hope it's not just SX donation. Ha, no, and we need more than any one person can carry around anyway. We tried to send letters reminding different groups to send us their dues, but we get ignored because we're so low in the hierarchy. Think you can actually get them in the right hands? This is literally the IRS. Ladies and gentlemen, I located the underfunded fantasy IRS. Possibly. Okay, give me a second to make some new letters, and you can decide if you want to help. And now we're becoming collectors. Okay, this is obviously a helpful thing to do, but why are we bothering with this one? In the event of a war, we don't want Ardford to be potentially weakened by monsters. Fair enough. You want to help bolster the city's SX defenses? Yes. Excellent. Now take these 3 letters. One goes to the Merchant Guild, one to the Church, one to the King's administration. Just get them to someone with enough influence that they won't be ignored. Understood. We'll see what we can do. Fair enough. Merchant's Guild is... Is Merchant's this side? No, this is religious. Royal is here. Is Merchant down? Merchant is down, right? It's military merchant. Business sounds like merchant, right? This is a bank, right? Simon, are you considering investing in Arden banking? It's at least a possibility. Why? I tried before, and let's just say the manager of this bank is an asshole. He wasn't about to let some Yihilini bitch get her hands on Arden money. So you'll be hanging back? That's right, you might have better luck with him, being Arden, but be warned that he's going to judge you by more than economic standards. Noted. Thank you, Miguel. I wanted to get to the guild, not the bank. Is it here? Unless you have a problem with guild payments, don't waste my time. Oh, this is it, actually. Nice. We do, actually. Not ours, but those that should be paid into the city's SX defenses. What? We're paying them far too much prawn every month. Just read the letter. I know it can be difficult to get prawn converted, but they can't even manage that. Money conversion isn't their job, it is yours. Fine, fine. We'll get their money converted to SX and ship it to them. Happy? Yep. I'm here to provide guidance for merchants just starting out. I doubt you fall into that category. Please step aside. I only speak with clients. Clients for what service? You do seem better dressed than I first thought. Perhaps I was hasty. I am one of the premier suppliers for the entire Ardford region. Anything you need transported, I can do so quickly and reliably. Would that include high-volume military transportation? Do you think I'm some kind of small-time operator? Unless you're supplying the entire Arden army, I can more than meet your needs. How much to invest in your business, with the option to employ your service on a large scale later. My standard entry-level investment is 50,000 prawn. I see. Oh, that doesn't scare you off? We'll be in touch if we consider your investment worthwhile. I see I misjudged you. Well, I will be here. I provide services for full members of the Merchant Guild. Sorry. You are free to mingle and do business in this establishment as a guest. If you want to become a real merchant or ever have a chance of entering the second floor, we require membership. Miguel? It could be worth it. You won't be able to do everything through me. In that case, what are the requirements? Unlike more plebeian organizations, we do not leech off our members. There is only a one-time membership fee to add to our endowment. However, you will not be permitted to pay this fee or join unless you have 1 million prawn in liquid assets. Yeah, this is a big, wall. If you spend too much money, you can't get membership, and it fucking sucks ass. I remember. If you can meet that standard, the fee is 100,000 prawn. Doesn't that policy keep out firmly established merchants? It keeps our membership rolls to the elite. Then we'll get back to you. Of course, it takes most merchants years to build up the assets, which is exactly the point. I really thought it would be easier to find an investor than this. What are you offering? I run a crystal refining business. Ardaheim has natural reserves of magical crystals, but they're mostly very rough. Their efficiency and potency can be greatly increased by refinement, but I'm finding it surprisingly hard to gain traction. This is good enough, right? Ah, are you familiar with it? I studied in Steinford. I'm familiar with the hugely varying standards for crystal quality. I won't insult all the mages doing good work with rough crystals. I just wish there was more interest in higher quality ones. Father, may I? Go ahead. May I see your work? Of course. I think my voice is dying a little bit. She's good, though this isn't my field. I think she's on par with some of my instructors. Then you can handle the business. Ah, really? Okay, how much would it take to invest in your business? I was hoping to find someone willing to give 5,000 prawn or so. Let me get the word out a little more. Maybe put out a little on a demonstration. I think we're interested in something much more significant than that. What would it cost to buy your business outright? Oh my, I never... the business itself is worth perhaps 250,000 prawn, though most of that is trapped in assets. But if you wanted to make this formal, we'd also require licensing, perhaps another 50,000 prawn. I am legally licensed to sell potions in Ardaheim, and I have connections to the Steinford Thaumaturgical Academy. Oh, we can probably get a license for far less then, since you seem so collected. I'll round down to 25 or 250,000 prawn. I can't guarantee we'll invest in your business, but a sum like that isn't enough to drive us off. I'll be waiting. Da-ba-da-ba-dee. Ah, business is good. My work during the war earned me far more than I need. Now I just want to sit back and enjoy my retirement. Fair enough. I like rubbing elbows with merchants here, but I'm far from being able to set out on my own. Well, I'm not a merchant at all. I just like the food here. Welcome to the Merchants Guild. Fair enough. Ba-da-ba-da. If you're a normal business, I'd be happy to help you here, sir. What do you need, sir? Can we convert SX to prawn or vice versa here? Financial transactions are currently limited for the sake of state security due to recent economic conditions. Conversion to prawn is restricted to nobles. Conversion to SX is encouraged, but capped for non-citizens of Ardford. I see. What would be the rates offered? It depends on your class and station. In the current market, you'll be converting at a loss. Speak to me and I'll present you an offer, but you're limited to one transaction. I love that you can do this. This is like the biggest trap. I will never ever spend money on conversion in the entire game. Why the fuck would I do that? I need my fucking investments, man. Speak with the claims department before coming to me. Okay. Yes, just let me finish this. Please, I'm with a customer. Okay. Wrong bank, I think. They said we had to go to the religious quarters for the second letter, right? The Holy Knights are not accepting visitors at this time. Oh my god, I actually just had a flashback. I think you spend more time in this city than you do Steinford, because it's so big. This like, layout, I think you spend like an inordinate amount of time on plot stuff here. But I don't remember what. Welcome to the Holy District. If you have official business, you're welcome. Otherwise, I'd invite you to explore the lower religious district. Oh, Evala, bless this stone. May it form a shield between us and the world. Yeah, exclusionism. I know the church's bank is important, but it still strikes me as such a concession to the world. Just keeping an eye on things. You have a different sprite. Excuse me, gotta get these boxes moved. This is the Evalan Bank, correct? That's right. I have mixed feelings about how they run things, but we need their support to finance all our operations. What would you think of gaining some influence over how they run things? Oh, could we invest here? I suppose that might be a good idea. It's at least worth considering. Can you inquire? Sure. What? I took a vow of chastity, not of poverty. That's a good line. This is the Evalan Bank we deal with. The city guard says you haven't been fulfilling your duties. What? Absurd. Take a look at this letter. I see. Yes, it seems in our devotion the Evalan Bank has let some small matters slip. We will make this right, I assure you. Now please, be on your way. Okay. Hello! Ah, hello, Sister Karina. We don't see you here often. Yes, well, as I get more responsibilities, I find myself needing more financial support. What can you offer? All priestesses are allowed to open accounts, and members of the Inquisition are pre-approved for prawn services. Sorry, I should have been more specific. If I wanted to invest the returns from my operations, could I do that within the church? We don't usually take new core lenders, but if the returns are significant enough, perhaps. How significant is significant? For a priestess such as yourself, perhaps 450,000 prawn? Oh my. More than you expected? I didn't say no, I'm just not used to handling this much money for the church. Give me a moment to organize myself. Good enough? Yes, that's all we needed to know. Thank you. I still can't believe we can even think of throwing that kind of money around. I'm more interested in how easily you lied there. It's not like that. I've been thinking I needed to make a visit like this, so I had some words planned, that's all. If you say so. She's getting more corrupted as we speak. Muhahaha. Please tell me you don't have any more business like that. I'm sorry, man. No one wants the IRS. I get it. I'd say this cathedral was a waste of money, but it was built when times were darkest. Perhaps the people needed to remember light. Men still had a chance of promotion when I started out as a priest. I wasted my career. Only Sisters of Ivala are allowed inside the sacred cloisters. Karina, wanna help us out? What exactly are you planning to do? Nothing! Well, I'm certainly not letting you in if you keep standing around whispering like that. I mean, fair enough. This is the royal retreat, no entries permitted. Okay. Fair enough. Last one was in the... at Artford Administration, so it's in the castle then. Hold up, before we let you into the palace, we have to check if you're carrying any weapons. Oh, we're carrying weapons. We're part of the Helene delegation, and I understand representatives are permitted to be armed. Let me check the list. Okay, it looks like you're clear. Don't cause any trouble though, okay? Of course not. We're fucking swag walking in there? That's crazy. Stay safe while you venture out. I like the lion motif. I actually like that every kingdom has their own statues and stuff. Out. We have to get this clean before all the delegation staff gets back in. That's funny, Munch. I mean, they're checking the weapons if they're not... Like, they would confiscate them if they're not pre-approved, I assume, right? That would make the most sense. That looks like a dwarf faction that we'll need to talk to later. But we're not looking for a representative. We're looking for someone who manages the books, like this guy. If you're thinking of talking to me, you should know I'm a tax collector. That's actually what we need. Do you distribute sex to the city defenses? I'm not sure who's in charge of that. Maybe no one. Did it fall between the cracks again? Yes. Then I'll take care of it as soon as I can. We'll get them the sex they're due. No worry. Okay. I'm very busy. Don't disturb me. Well, that's one quest completed. I also am gonna want to read all the lore here, if there's lore to read. Every time I see bookshelves, I just assume there's lore. Let's get back to the guard and say we did his, like, fucking quest for him. Hey, you got them delivered! We've actually heard back from the departments. In this game, I think they're the best part, because I like the lore a lot. I don't think I've ever had a bad time reading a bookshelf in this game, actually. Glad we could be helpful. I'm really shocked. You're some kind of big player? Just a representative at the summit. Oh, wow. That makes me feel guilty for asking this, but could you help us with one more thing? What is it? There's a section of the Foundation that's in terrible repair, and monsters have gotten in. We could clear it out, but it would cost men we can't spare. You look strong. Can you... I suppose we've done this much. Great. Just speak to me once you're ready. We won't do that yet. We want to get the temporary party member, which I think is here. Didn't she walk upstairs? I think she did. They might be intimidating, but in a sense, you're safer with unmen than anyone else. Yeah, because people are assholes. Please excuse me, I'm busy with a citizen. I fucking hate this office. I mean, they're a step up for us mercenaries, but yes. It's those unmen and unwomen. Why do we have to be across from them? So disturbing. Can I help you? What exactly is this place? This building houses the public offices of various military organizations without their own headquarters. That's pretty formal. We think that all who fight should be accountable to the people. There needs to be a place to lodge complaints or investigate misconduct. Is it okay to be racist against the unmen? Better question, Munch. In this universe, which races is it not okay to be racist against? Because I haven't found them yet. We think that all who fight should be accountable to the people. That's not my opinion. That's like, I mean, like, in-universe. I need to clarify. I don't think it should be racist against any of these races. But clearly everyone in-universe thinks so. We think that all who fight should be accountable to the people. There needs to be a place to lodge complaints or investigate misconduct. Ah, I get that. So, do you have any business with us today? Just with the unmen. Staircase to your right then. Okay. You know, a couple years ago, I was still struggling with my left and rights. Imagine how awkward it would be if I was standing here, still struggling with my left and rights, and I was like, I just went here instead. I'd been made fun of for like years after that. I'm surprised that never happened when I was still struggling with it. That's far enough. State your business. We'd like to speak with Vala, please. Sister Karina, we did not expect to see you here. Special leave for Inquisition business. Are we allowed to speak with her? Perhaps just you, or, you're the veteran for Farrowholm. That's correct. Then of course you may speak with her. Please, just don't waste her time. You were fake struggling with it? You unconsciously knew? Probably, yeah. Hello, Vala. Pleased to meet you. They told me you were Sister Karina and Simon. I'm vaguely familiar with your reputations. Then you have an advantage over us. All we know about you is what Sarai told us. High Priestess Sarai? I haven't thought about her in a long time. Brings back some memories. I said some things that perhaps I should not have said. The more I deal with these factions, the more I can accept her subsecrationist ways. I believe she would like to make things right with you. Well, good to know that you can speak. I'd like to speak to Sarai. I'm heavily embroiled in politics here. I'm afraid I don't have time to speak with you. Surely you have time after work. No, now as briefly as possible. Tell me what you need to speak about. As briefly as possible, huh? Say nothing, argue for more time, say because of the unmen petition, say because of Sarai relationship. It's the unmen petition. Sarai is concerned about the petition of fully mobilize the unmen and unwomen. Yes, that sounds like her. I'm afraid I can be of no use to you. Just go. What? You won't even speak to us? I have nothing more to say. Please, in the name of Ivala, I beg you, we need to speak with you. You can go peacefully or I can throw you out. That's her choice. We'll return another time. Aww. I can't believe she just kicked us out. I don't like the interaction either, but we may be missing something. We don't know what political pressure she's under. Let's return to our rooms and consider our options. Okay. I can do that. Do 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 do. I like the slow pan and the swag walk. The production value goes crazy. Our rooms are to the right here, right? We shouldn't intrude on the ambassadors until we've been formally introduced. Is this ours? Where do we live? I forgot where we live. Not here, evidently. King Alonon never says anything about my food. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Oh yeah, Munch, if you remember, King Alonon is the guy who has only spoken in ... while everyone around him has made policy decisions. We've seen him twice in like flash across the world scenes. Ooh, Hester. Okay, which one's empty? Because this is ours is here somewhere, right? Yeah, there we go. Ah, there you are. Ready to discuss our plans? I believe so. Then let's go upstairs. There are privacy spells up there. Though it is difficult to know how the other representatives will shape the discussion, one thing seems clear. Ardaheim wants war. What? An actual attack on the Incubus King? A preemptive one by all nations of Arkland, most likely. You said Ardaheim wants war. Who is that? The guy who said nothing at a country meeting or something? Yeah, exactly. He's got white hair and a blue cap, and everyone is making decisions around him, and then he's just going ... and not paying attention. In like every scene. That's all we know about him. He said one thing, which is that he's said, "None of this matters," when everyone leaves the room. He's like, "So childish, none of this matters," or something to that effect, and that's all we heard from him. And then I think he's like acting senile or something. I'm not sure, because he seems to act differently alone compared to when people are in the room. It's somewhat of a difficult issue. Many are skeptical that King Alon is really the one responsible for this. Apparently, he's spending a great deal of time alone, praying. Some worry that he's being unduly influenced by the church. The worst of the rumors is that he has joined a new Evalan cult that preaches sexless lives for all, and it is true that he has no heir. The fuck? How is that supposed to work? Humans just sprout out of the ground? I'm not too familiar with them, since they don't exist in Yihilin, but I believe a few advocate sex only for procreation. And some of them are apparently for the voluntary end of humanity. Okay. Doomsday cults do exist. If the king is truly in favor of that, it suggests something about his attitude in starting a war like this. That's one theory. Others think his mind is simply gone, and the church is influencing him. I'll reserve judgment in all regards. So, what is our plan for the voting? Frankly, I think starting a war unprovoked could be devastating. You'd have to argue hard to persuade me otherwise. It's a difficult decision. Can we have some time to think on it? Certainly. Your rooms are just up the stairs. After this first vote, it's almost impossible to guess where the summit might go. Are we speaking in private? The Ihilini wards are sound, and I've added our own just in case those are monitoring us. No sign of illusions or trickery? Then it's time we discuss exactly what we want. While we can't control the vote, we can influence it. What do all of you think? Should we be for or against war? You remember the devastation of the last war. Can you really enter another so easily? We don't have a choice. We'll have to fight the Incubus King eventually. Better to do it with an army at our back. Simon, are you really going to let us all vote? I mean, you're going to make the final decision, right? Yes, but I value what all of you think. Do you think voluntary end of species is more or less likely to happen when there's a bunch of other agreed-to-be sentient species hanging around? Oh, less likely to happen, 100%. It's the same thing as like racism and bigotry and stuff, where the more similar you are to someone else, the more you hate them. The fact that you... Like, the only time you're friends with someone in like a country by country or like race by race way is when you have a common enemy. And when you have different races that have the same status as humans, you effectively have enemies at all points, which means you'll band together and like team up. I think Doomsday Cults are way more doomed to fail in a scenario like this than when we're alone like this. It feels like people will band together to fight for something, whereas we have effectively won, if that makes sense, right? Our greatest enemy is ourselves, whereas for them there's other outside enemies that we can band up together with, or together against. So I definitely think it's 100% less likely to happen. I believe she has a point. Please, tell us how you view the situation first. I have conflicting thoughts. An earlier war means all sides are less prepared, which could be good or bad. Cynically, the best outcome for us would be to depose the Incubus King with other armies, leaving the Doomed King free to rule Yihilin on an exhausted continent. But that's a very callous calculation, and kings on other continents might be able to take advantage as well. Those are my thoughts. Yours? Opposed. A war now would be incredibly costly, but we might be able to change more later. I have to disagree. The longer we give the Incubus King to organize, the worse the war will be. Now, Yara, I would agree with this if the Incubus King didn't want to find baboon cum and bell fucking instead of just bulldozing our country prior. I don't think that man can hold a plan for more than a day. I think we're fine giving him more time, is what I'm saying. We have lots of helper friends now, but maybe even more later. Strangely, I find myself on the side of the succubi. Better to take the war to the Incubus King now than to let him invade our lands later. I don't know, I feel like we're not close to ready to challenge him. Sure you can, and then you can absorb his power and become one of the strongest kings. To me, the military side sounds like a wash, but the economic devastation is a certainty. Against. I don't want to go back. Count me another vote against. Far too much risk, with so many nations and armies in play. Still haven't heard from some of you. What, was my vote ever in doubt? Let's start a fucking war. I'm neutral. Well, the discussion tomorrow could alter the nature of this decision. We can decide then. For now, let's get some rest. Ooh, are the wards strong enough for us to fuck? It would be a considerable risk here. I think it better if we... Don't move. Oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hello? You probably recognize the spell I'm holding. If my attention wavers a single second, it triggers. And if it triggers, unmen and unwomen start teleporting into this room with orders to kill on sight. What? Why are you threatening us? I'm giving you one chance to give me an adequate explanation. What did we do to make you distrust us so much? Silence. Your support combined with Sarai's is the only reason I haven't attacked already. But I don't want to listen to you. I want the answer directly from him. Were you infected by the Incubus King? No. I have a piece of his soul. What? How is that? I never imagined. Sarai believes that I can assist the will of Ivala, even corrupted as I am. I'm just asking you for a chance to prove myself. Simon, you sure it's a good idea to tell her the truth? She has us in a difficult position. I don't think there's any point being indirect. I'm keeping the spell ready, but I'm willing to listen. Thank you, Vala. If you'll forgive me for interrupting, how did you know? Simon seems utterly normal, yet there are shadows on the rest of you, inclined towards him. I would have thought it nothing, but I followed you, and then your words confirmed it. Ah, I never considered that anyone could see such subtle indicators. At least I didn't fail the spell itself. No shadow on you, however. So, you're not under his thrall? Neither are the others. We're here because we're working with him. Okay. I sincerely hope you take that chance to explain. And settle in and keep that spell firmly in mind. I spent much of my time trying to guide Chosen. Okay, I should just if people ask me what the game's about, I should just take not screenshot. I should take a clip of me just reading him explaining it, so I can get the backstory that way. I just give them what he says, right? I spent much of my time trying to guide Chosen. You can check that with the Ferroholm branch of the church. They lose a lot of them there. Despite my best efforts, yes. Oh, I won't blame you for that. I don't know why only little shits are compatible, but you could gel them all and you wouldn't have half an unman. On one occasion last year, I was nearly captured, and in the process I was implanted with a soul shard. But it doesn't dominate my free will, no more than any other sexual magic. The Helini ambassador can vouch for that. For what I've done in his nation, and you can speak with Karina or Robin as to the state of my mind. Or my soul, rather. And you're okay with this, Karina? Simon's not a bad person. Please, believe him. Of course he's a bad person, but all of us are, before we're purified. I'm not Ivala. I cannot say that any soul is beyond purification. That could have gone either way, her being based religious or being awful religious. I'm happy she lands on the base religious side of seeing grace in the world. Really, thank Ivala. I was worried you wouldn't compromise. It would be hypocritical of me. Plenty of people believe unwomen are a perversion of the natural order. I used to disagree, but the process really is manipulating souls, just like the Incubus King does. Do you regret it? I mean, losing all your sexuality. Are you just cold inside? I can't imagine what it's like. No, I chose this, and I've never regretted it. The process may be ugly, but the result, there is a peace here I have found in nothing else. You disagree? Imagine the purity of childhood combined with the wisdom of age. Sages spend their entire lives searching for such. I can't imagine. So you really chose to become an unwoman? Yes, I know some were forced, and I can't forgive that, but I made the choice freely. But how did you turn this around into me justifying myself? I'm the one with the leverage here. Are you going to attack us now? No. I might still have attacked despite your explanation, but not after having felt all of you better. I've seen people in sexual thrall, and it's not like this. Whatever you're doing, well, I no longer have a foot in the sexual world. No comment. I wish I listened to you in the beginning, but I had to be sure. Perfectly understandable. But don't think you're getting off so easily. I need proof of your good intent. While you're here in Ardford, I need you to do something for me. Something impossible for an unwoman. Come by the order tomorrow, and we'll speak in more depth. There are many things afoot here in Ardford. Of course, we'll see you after the day's discussions conclude. Praise Ivala, I really thought that was going to fall apart for a bit. I didn't like taking the risk, but I figured we had to trust that Sarai wouldn't have worked with a zealot. She wasn't so bad. I'm glad the unwomen aren't all monsters. Yes, they are. Seriously, she just found out about Simon and she was incredibly open-minded about it. You can't feel what she's like. Parts of her are just gone. Imagine a scorpion wearing a suit of human skin. Are you going to hug it? Whoa, it's that bad? Not lady, so scary. Yeah, it's messed up. Some of our allies have been uncomfortable working with succubi. You can work with Vala. Well, I guess if anyone can fix an unwoman, it's probably you. None of that. We got a lucky break now, but we can't count on it again. We need to be prepared for the conference. And after a day like this, what we need more than anything else is sleep. It's almost time for the summit to begin. We should go. And with that, I am going to call it for today. Because I have to get up, not early tomorrow, but on Monday I have to be up at 5. So I have to go grocery shopping and then go to bed at like 10 at the latest. So in 2 hours I have to be asleep. So I have to make food, I have to grocery shop and make food and then go to sleep. So I'm going to call it there, especially because the summit is like the interesting part, right? That's where we actually talk to the high-ranking people. The things we're doing in between are just like, you know, minor comparatively. The politics is the main thing. So I think it's fine to end it right before the summit. It's gonna be a big section. I don't remember how long it is, but I think it's like... I think it's almost equivalent to the Simon capture. Or no, it's more equivalent to the gathering we had earlier. But yeah, with that, I am going to call it for today. Get some groceries and then make some food and go to bed. I'll probably stream tomorrow, but it's like a 60% chance. I'm not sure. Depends on if I book something. There's a chance I go and take like a 5-hour road trip with my parents. It really depends on the weather. I was going to do that today, but the weather is awful, so we skipped it. A rainy day. But yeah. Goodbye, nerds. Have a good one.